What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. And today, back in action, another London derby. Hopefully, not quite as physical as the one at Stamford Bridge, but I expect them to be aggressive. And why wouldn't we be? Big up to everyone on this Wednesday night action. Arsenal against Brentford from the carpet. 3 points is an absolute must. Manchester City won last night, quite dramatic fashion, 5-4. I checked the score. I didn't even watch the whole game. I'm thinking, turn it off, that's game over. And next minute, Fulham are fighting back. I watched the last 5 minutes. They had one cleared off the line. They got me excited for no reason. But it is what it is, people. But big up to everyone locked in. Another game, another watch along. Should be 3 points. Make sure you smash the like button and subscribe. And all of that good stuff, people. Let's go through the Arsenal team and then we'll talk about a bit of news. We've got, an hour till kickoff? I think I was pretty much on time there, by the way. I'm going to claim that one. Right, let's go through the Arsenal team. Some changes. I want to know whether you're happy or disappointed with this lineup. Either way, it should be strong enough you would hope to get the 3 points. But the Arsenal team is David Raya in goal. The back four, people. Ben White comes in for Jurriën Timber. Ben White for Timber. Personally, I agree with that. That is a change that I would have made. Calafiori plays at left back. He obviously came off for Lewis Skelly. Calafiori, by the way, is on 4 yellow cards in the Premier League. A yellow card tonight would see Calafiori suspended for Aston Villa this weekend, so he needs to tread carefully and maybe take him off later in the game. Mosquera and Nkapie continue at centre-back. No William Saliba, no Trossard in the squad tonight. So Arteta was saying yesterday, a matter of days, but not too close. Maybe they'll be available for the weekend. The midfield, Zubimendi, Declan Rice continues in the team. Martin Odegaard returns in that attacking midfield role. He'll captain the team tonight. I think we all had a feeling Odegaard would come back into the team. The front three, a bit of a surprise for me, but Noni Madueke starts on the right in place of Bukayo Saka. Martinelli continues on the left. Wasn't great the other day. And Mikel Merino plays up front. No Eze, no Gyökeres, no Saka, no Timber. For me, I'll be honest with you, probably Gyökeres is the one that I would have started. I'm not going to complain about most of the team. I think Ben White needed to play ahead of Timber. I think Timber needed a break. Declan Rice, if he didn't play, I would have understood it. But what I would like to see is Arsenal go a couple of goals ahead and take Declan Rice off. Could you have played Eze on the left? Maybe, but maybe he needs a break. But Gyökeres, for me, I would have liked to have seen him starting up front. But Merino is scoring. But I think Gyökeres needs to start at Villa Park. Bigger and better opposition. The Arsenal bench, a very, very strong bench. It's Kepa, Jurriën Timber, Norgard, Ethan Nwaneri, Eze, Saka, Jesus, Skelly, and Gyökeres. That is one hell of a bench. But what you're hoping is that the team can deal with it and that we don't need to draw for everybody who is on that bench. That's got to be one of the best benches we've had in a long time. Personally, I did my predicted 11 yesterday. I said that maybe Saka needs to play his way into form, but equally, maybe he does need a break. Madueke costs 50-odd million. He can't just sit on the bench the whole time. Big up the man who said, blessings, chat, it's my birthday, a clear win today. Bless up on your birthday. Sometimes as a player, you need to come out of the team and see the game sometimes and then return to it after looking at it, if you know what I mean. Jordan said, have to start Victor Gyökeres. Stop with the foolishness. I'm surprised Gyökeres isn't starting today. I can't lie. I really thought Gyökeres would play. But listen, he's come back from a hamstring injury. Came on for 10, 15 minutes? Maybe Arteta thinks, give him 30 minutes, 25 minutes tonight. Maybe he then is in contention for Villa Park. Something that is very, very interesting. Just looking at the Brentford team, I'm very, very surprised by what I have seen, people. No Jordan Henderson, no Damsgaard, no Igor Thiago. Igor Thiago, after Haaland, probably the most informed striker in the Premier League. Keith Andrews has obviously looked at this game. Let's be real. He's looked at this game and thought Brentford are going to get beat. That's what I think Keith Andrews is thinking. He's looked at the game. Bear in mind, Brentford play Tottenham at the weekend away as well. Brentford have got a poor away record. I think he's basically said, lads, we need to make sure we stay in the league. They've started really well. They're brilliant at home. Away from home, they're terrible. He might be looking at tonight and going, realistically, going to get beat. Might as well take an opportunity to rest people. They might think that they can beat Tottenham at the weekend. So I think Keith Andrews has paid a lot of respect to Arsenal tonight. Damsgaard, one of their best creative players, started the game at the weekend. Henderson has been instrumental for them since signing. And Igor Thiago is their most informed player. So I'm sorry, Arsenal, if you cannot beat this team, something is wrong. Listen, maybe they're looking at it and going, play a younger, faster lineup because they're not going to have a lot of the ball. They want to hit us in transition. And maybe they're thinking, as good as Igor Thiago is, he's not the quickest. But I'm sorry, they're missing their best striker, their most creative player, and their leader in midfield. You have got to put this team away. So, yeah, it's interesting. Listen, I respect Brentford. I've said many times on this channel, I think Keith Andrews, manager of the season so far. I thought Brentford would be really, really in a relegation scrap, and they're mid-table and doing fine. They're doing fine. I think they are joint. Well, they're on the same points as Tottenham with a game in hand. If they actually won tonight, they could be 6th in the Premier League. Now, obviously, I expect Arsenal to win, but I think he's done a remarkable job. So, yeah, big up to Keith Andrews. And also Reece Nelson, who is on loan. He is ineligible tonight, so he can't play. So, effectively, they're 4 players down from their strongest. Although saying that, actually, Reece Nelson doesn't start for them. So, but big up to everyone in the chat. Hope you're all well. When do we see the sensible signing of Norgard? I think Norgard is one of them ones, bro, where they've been approached by an agent. They've done the maths. He's on small wages. He's a captain. He's experienced. He's happy to be a squad player. They've signed him. They've probably looked at him and gone, he's not that great. He's a basic player. He'll probably start about 5 games this season, and most of them will be in the cup competitions. I think next week he'll get game time. I think now the plan for Declan Rice, I think what Arteta said is, look, Deckers, City have won last night. We've dropped 2 points at Chelsea. This is a pressure game. I need you to get us through this game. Get us through Aston Villa. Next week, we've got Club Brugge on Wednesday away. And next weekend, we've got Wolves at home. I would genuinely, full-time at Villa Park this Saturday, 12:30 kickoff, so the game will be done, what, 2:30? I would be saying to Declan Rice, Deckers, you, your family, go on holiday. I'll see you on Thursday at the training ground. Declan Rice, I don't even need you to travel to Bruges. To be honest, do you even need him for Wolves? You know, I genuinely, I saw a story that Ancelotti last season was giving Real Madrid players 5 days off during the season. He was rotating it. Go away, go Dubai for 5 days, go to America for 5 days, get some sunshine, relax a little bit. I would be saying that to Declan Rice. Go and have 5 days off. Go away with your family. We don't need you to come to Bruges. We might not even need you for Wolves. But yeah, it is what it is. And I do think Norgard will get game time next week, to be honest. I think Norgard will play next week, Dens. I do. The Villa game worries me. Yeah, I mean, Villa is it's always a tough game. 12:30 kickoff. Emery, they're in form. We've got to go there and beat them. We've got to go there and beat them. Let's talk about some of the returning players for Arsenal. I think the one that really we're going to focus on is El Capitan, Martin Odegaard, the captain. Always a big talking point amongst the fan base, I'll be honest. I think in terms of ability, we all know that he's a very talented player. You know, talent is no doubt about it. Production is not enough. You know, production needs to be better. Last season he wasn't good enough. This season we've seen glimpses of the quality. Some games. I always think the difference with Odegaard for me and what I consider to be the best attacking midfielders in world football. I'm looking at the Premier League now. If we're thinking about attacking midfielders, let's just look at Bruno Fernandes, by the way, who is very inconsistent, by the way, Bruno Fernandes. If you give Bruno Fernandes time and space, he will damage your team. He will try and play killer passes. He will take long shots. He will damage your team. If you get close and press him, he might crumble and be the little rat Bruno that we know he is. When Odegaard gets time and space, he needs to start destroying teams. I need to see a through ball that splits the defence. I need to see, how can this guy get 15 league goals, 22-23? We've been talking about 22-23 since the 22-23 season ended. It's now 25-26. I keep referring to, yeah, but he was brilliant 22-23. 15 goals 22-23. How much longer can we talk about 22-23? How come this guy was shooting from 25 yards out that season? Now, his shots don't even... Come on. You've got to start performing now. You're captain. We're trying to win the league. He needs to come back and start performing. He needs to. He needs to. Because even though Eze's been... You know, he has some games not so good, sometimes great. I've seen Eze just score a hat-trick in a North London derby. I've seen a winning goal against Palace. I've seen an assist against Man City in time added on. He's had some clutch moments. You know, he set up Gyökeres when he crossed it for him that time. So Odegaard has to perform now. I feel like playtime's over, man. Come on. You've been out for a while. Get on the ball, dominate, start tonight. Because Villa Park, Onana and McGinn and Tielemans and Kamara, you know what type of game that's going to be at Villa Park. Big up Scott, who said, can you shout out his wife who's pregnant? Charlotte, come on, you Gunners. Big up, man, big up. Another young Gunner on the way. Big up Scarrett, who said, love you, see, had my graduation. I'm now a registered paramedic at the age of 50. Get in and come on, you Gunners. Big up yourself, man. Saving lives. You know what I mean? And let's hope Arsenal can bring some joy, man. Mbappe's just got an assist about. Yeah, Real Madrid are... I just saw Mbappe's goal. Great goal. They're playing Bilbao. I'm assuming it's 2-0 now then. Yeah, 2-0. Camavinga and Mbappe with the goals. Mbappe 1 goal, 1 assist. I told you, it's the race for the Ballon d'Or. Mbappe, Haaland, Harry Kane, they're all running for that Ballon d'Or. It will probably be dictated by who wins the Champions League and then who wins the World Cup. But Kylian is my favourite. I know people always ask the question, who's the best out of the three? For me, Mbappe is my favourite out of the three, personally. But yeah, he needs to turn up. He definitely needs to turn up. Martin Odegaard, that is for sure. What's with the experimental lineup? Listen, I think he had to make changes. Martinelli struggled at the weekend. This will be a low block, I'm sure. So these are the type of games where I think Martinelli struggles, you know. So, yeah. This is a must-win game, people. Oh, dear God. Yeah, loads of people were saying that. Old pillow foot. Come on. More than a 10, guys. Remember what Arteta said, guys? 7:30 p.m. kickoff, guys. I want you to be animals, guys. When you hear North London Forever, guys, I want you to be animals. I want you to bark like Win the Dog. I want you to roar like a lion. I want you to moo like a cow, guys. Like animals, guys. Odegaard's ability is overrated. Maybe I'm the only one that does not rate him. When I say ability, I'm talking in terms of, and I know SG is not a fan. He's got a great first touch. He's got lovely technical ability, Odegaard, but he doesn't cause enough problems, which is where I've always said, I don't care how talented he is. If he isn't doing stuff, what's the point? No point being technically gifted if you ain't damaging the opposition. You know, I am a bit of a speed merchant. I can't lie. So, yeah, that's why, you know, I prefer Kylian and them, man. Even Norway doesn't rate Odegaard. Yeah, I heard that. A few fans said that to me. Curtis, would you take Foden at Arsenal? I think every Arsenal fan in the world would take Foden. Foden's a baller, man. Foden's a baller. I think Foden kind of would benefit from not playing in Pep's system sometimes. It's mollycoddled him. You can see when Foden plays for England, it's like, oh my God, what am I going to do here without Pep's system to protect me? You know, I like Foden. Listen, if you could, would you take Foden for Odegaard? I would. I would, personally. But yeah, listen, it's not going to happen, is it? Sade and Altara are bad boys. Watch out. Brentford are one of these teams. They just sign players and you're like, who is this guy? Quick, strong, long throw-ins. They're dangerous. Sade, he always pops up with goals as well. Oliver said, I always preferred Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai was a baller. I mean, he's a good player now. He's had a good season, but he seemed way more attacking before he came to Liverpool. He does a lot more hard work there. Big up Jesus said, what's up, Curtis? Currently installing a new roof. I got headphones on so I can hop on for the watch along. Big up, man. Stay safe on the roof. And yeah, man. Appreciate you locked in. AED Brew said, Pillowfoot better not get on my nerves tonight. My PTSD is kicking in with a 2-point gap. Big up to you, member for 47 months. We're going to look at the Premier League table shortly. Richard said, I'll call it now. This is a clanger from Arteta. This is over rotation and will cost us points and add huge pressure as City creep up. Richard, the thing is, I hear you, but in reality, we've changed Ben White, Odegaard, and Noni Madueke. We've made 3 changes. We've took out Timber, Eze, and Saka. So we have taken out big players. But this is Brentford at home. They're 12th. And Brentford have taken out, I think, 4 players. They also took out Hickey, the left back. They've took out Henderson, who's been their leader in midfield. They've took out Damsgaard, who's their most creative player in midfield. And they've rested Igor Thiago, who's their best goal scorer. So they've made more changes than us. So I get what you're saying. PTSD, Man City are 2 points behind us. We're nervous. If this team can't beat Brentford, something's seriously wrong. Madueke costs £52 million, you know. We still should be beating them, you know, and we've got a fantastic bench if we're running into trouble. I expect Arsenal to be 2 goals up, Declan Rice coming off with 65 minutes to go. But it will be a nerve-wracking game. They'll try and hit us on the break, no doubt about that. Emmanuel thought you had the best squad depth. Why not rest Declan Rice? I've always said, by the way, I'm not totally convinced whether we do have the best squad depth in the Premier League. I think we do in parts of the team, but in other areas, I don't think we do. I don't think we have a quality midfielder to replace Zubimendi or Rice. I don't think Marino is good for Arsenal in midfield, and I don't rate Norgard. And he doesn't trust Lewis Skelly in midfield, so I don't rate the midfield cover. It sounds crazy, but I'm still not overly convinced about us at left back, and a lot of people don't agree with that. Calafiori's having a very good season, so at the moment I'm accepting of the way he's playing, and I'm not saying that's a problem, but I still think there's another level you can go to at left back. Skelly struggled at left back this year. Maybe Nkapie ends up the left back. I don't know. And in terms of left wing, I think we still need a starting left winger, to be honest. I know Trossard's playing well, but I wouldn't want to start next season with Trossard playing left wing. You know, I think Martinelli probably, maybe he needs to go. And they need to bring in a top quality left winger if they don't get rid of Trossard, which I think they might keep him. Big up to everyone, man. 3,200 of you. Let's get 1,000 likes pre-kickoff. Coolio boy said, Big C, I made you on 2K and you're pretty good. I mean, listen, man, make sure I got some good stats. I'd say, what would I say I was, really? I'm not going to be dunking on people, am I? Probably make me a Steph Curry. Put me as a point guard or something, you know what I mean? Oh, Steph Curry's brother got 14 points last night. His name's Seth Curry. I thought it was a wind-up. Seth Curry, 14 points, bro, in his first start. It's crazy. Big up Nick, new member. And Emmanuel said, if Dec gets hurt, your midfield is open, risky. Bro, if Declan Rice gets a long-term injury, we are in big trouble. Yeah, that I think now Arsenal need to go into the market. in January. And I don't think we've got a lot of money to spend, but I think Burton needs to get someone on loan. You can get a good player on loan with option to buy, or even obligation. Shaquille said, Big C, I watched Ethan Pinnock at the National Stadium versus Curacao. He was shocking. I don't know how he's a Prem defender. He's such a trash old school centre back. All these guys who Jamaica call up, you watch them for Jamaica, they look awful. Hardly any of them look good. You know what I mean? Even Leon Bailey. You watch Leon Bailey for Jamaica, you're like, what's wrong with this guy, man? He's not even good. Would you call Odegaard technically gifted compared to Pedri and Vitinha? No, probably not. But he's not miles behind them. They produce way more than him. Like Vitinha at the moment is ridiculous. But his touch, technical ability is fantastic. He's just not good enough with it, you know? But I hear you, SG. I know what you're saying. Rico Henry played in TNT, Trinidad. Big up the whole C unit locked in. Same thing with Nigerian ballers. Yeah, you watch Osimhen for Galatasaray. Bad boy. You watch him for Nigeria, you think, that don't even look like the same player. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But it's the system, the setup. Jamaica need to stop calling up players who are British-based unless they are going to make a big difference to the team. Stop calling, like they're calling up championship ballers that don't even look good and League One players. Go for top players or players that can improve your team significantly. Otherwise, just go with homegrown players. You know, just go with homegrown players. There's no point. They're not getting them anywhere anyway. Cool. Yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready. Like and subscribe, community. Big up SG, always supporting. Henry said nothing ever changed with Curtis. Everything is doom and gloom. Overtime, every time. Not even sure we are top of the league. Do you know what it is? And listen, I appreciate the super chat. And, you know, there's a backhanded compliment in there. Do you know the thing with me, bro? Arsenal being top of the league doesn't excite me. I'll be honest. I know that might sound pessimistic. We finished seasons where you've gone, yeah, we're top of the league for the most days of the season. Oh, did Arsenal win the league? No, City have lifted the title again. Okay, so being top of the league. And that's the way, unfortunately, blame Arsenal. This ain't me in my day-to-day life. I'm a very laid-back, happy character. But Arsenal being top of the league in December doesn't get me excited, especially when Man City are 2 points behind us. So I'm not going to apologise, you know? I'm happy when we win, but I've said time and time again on this channel, for Arsenal to win the Premier League this season, I think we need to be like 10 points clear of Manchester City. If we get to March, April, and City are 2 points behind us, 4 points behind us, or they're level with us, I think we're in trouble, because that's where they kick into gear. And people have to remember, they've got the previous Ballon d'Or winner in Rodri still to come back. Foden's starting to ball out. Doku's playing well. Haaland's tearing the league to shreds. I read something yesterday that City are going to look at the market in January as well, man. This ain't no joke. Use this opportunity now to get away from them. You don't want to be running next to them in March, I'm telling you. I want to get away from them, and I want Pep to be sitting there in March going, we're 11 points behind Arsenal, we'll concentrate on the Champions League, you know. But anyway, thank you for the super chat. Emmanuel said Nigeria is more mental, the hotels are trash. I saw that video of Iwobi when he was over. I don't know if he was in Nigeria though. I think it might have been away from home, and he was in some mad hotel. He was in some crazy hotel, and he was basically saying, look at the facilities that I'm dealing with. But yeah, I don't know. I'm positive. Listen, I think we'll win tonight. And listen, it's almost a game-to-game basis, you know. He was in Libya. Big up C hate along today. Man City fan Nora's in the chat. Yeah, do you know what? I'm not even I haven't even seen the other fixtures. Who are playing tonight? So you've got Brighton Villa. Let's have a look at Villa's team, actually. Surely they can't rotate. We've obviously got Villa at the weekend. Villa at full strength. Watkins, McGinn, Rogers, Anana, Kamara. Yeah, they've played everyone. It's a tough game for them. Hopefully Brighton give them a real test. So you've got Brighton, Villa, you've got Burnley, Palace, Wolves, Forest, Leeds, Chelsea, and Liverpool against Sunderland. Different kickoff times as well. But big up to everyone locked in. I promise you, it's not all doom and gloom, even though Henry's coming for me, but it's not. The Arsenal centre said, problem is, sometimes we forget who the manager is. And that's the problem. That's the problem. Arteta still concerns me. That if we don't win the title, I feel like it will be him that causes it. I hope he can, get us over the finish line. I really do. I really hope so. And let's hope he can. I hope he can. Brentford on the same points as that lot down the road, and I think he's resting players for that game at the weekend. He thinks he can beat them. I mean, facilities before games are trash, said Emmanuel. It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, just as an example, Nigeria got over 200 million people living there. How are you not building a top quality training facility to have your team set up properly, and give them top quality facilities? Same with Jamaica, Did you see the state of the pitch that they were playing on against Curacao? The pitch was just breaking up underneath them. I just couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it, but is what it is. We'll have a look at the league table. Hey, big up to Ben, who said Norway rates Odegaard highly. Don't know who you've talked to. He was our star boy before Haaland and has plenty of experience with playing with a proper nine. How many minutes has he even played with Gyökeres at Arsenal? He will and must rise. Well, there you go. I like the fact you're praising him. And Norway are going to the World Cup, which is a positive. So hopefully he balls out at the World Cup. Yeah, to be fair, there was a hurricane, so maybe that mashed up the pitch, to be fair. Curtis, we love you because you like 50 Cent. Well, 50 Cent's one of my favourite rappers, Old school 50, though, like proper old school stuff. But yeah, man. El said, big up Big C. I booked a hotel for the Champions League final in Budapest a few months ago, straight after City was announced. Now the price in the Champions League weekend is astronomical. Very smart. And I always tell people do this, right? If you think your team have a good chance of winning the Champions League, book a flight, book it early, get it as cheap as possible. If your team gets knocked out, you can usually change that flight and maybe fly somewhere else. Book a hotel on where you can pay on arrival. The problem you've got with a lot of these companies is you book a hotel for £90 in Budapest. Then when it comes to the final, you get an email a week before and they'll go, unfortunately, we've had to cancel your room. And then what they'll do, they'll put that room back on the market for £400, £500. And there's nothing you can do about it. Doesn't happen at every hotel. Sometimes you're fortunate, you book cheap and you get it cheap. But that's what they do a lot of the time because they know thousands of fans are going to go to that country. So you just get an email saying, unfortunately, we've overbooked. We've got to cancel your hotel room that you booked for like 90 quid. And then they'll sell it for 500. But sometimes, yeah, it works. It does work. Ben said, Curtis, if you were asked to sell Martinelli and take Kingsley Coman on loan for a season with an option to buy, what would you have decided? Nah, Kingsley Coman's a sick note, bro. Like years ago, I rated him, to be fair. He was just so quick, tall, dynamic. But there's a reason he went to Saudi, man. Bayern had enough. He's injured all the time. So no, I wouldn't. And I'm not a big. I don't think Martinelli's that good, but I wouldn't want Kingsley Coman. Coman for the cone, man. Yeah, that's a banger. Big up Pavan, who said, Big C, it's my birthday today. Hopefully they don't let me down. Blessings to you on your birthday. Big up Tom, who said, watching you from Lagos, Nigeria. Big up to all the Gunners in Nigeria. Big C, I got some Glock t-shirts for your next giveaway. Holla at me. Drop me an email, man. Drop me an email, please. CurtisShawTV@hotmail.com. I'm going to do another giveaway in the member stream. And I have sent out those items that people won in the 100K stream last week. So just let me know when you guys arrive, when they arrive. Haaland joined the 100 Club. He's a joke, man. He's a joke. I'm a big fan of Haaland. I really am. I know a lot. I feel like everyone knows how good he is, but people don't really discuss him and really break down his game that much. He is a phenomenal footballer. You don't often see a striker that tall with that sort of movement. Every time you watch Haaland play, he gets big chances. That's not by accident. That is not by accident. His brain, his movement is absolutely world class. It's phenomenal how good his movement is. The quickest player in Premier League history to 100 goals, man. He's not a joke. If he stays at City for the next maybe 5 years, he'll break the record. Big up Chimney Soul. Big up Big C. Can you shout out my channel? Yeah, man, big up your channel. Feel free. A bit of self-promotion. It makes sense. Second Hatchery said, read an article on electric prices in the UK. Do you cook? Oh, well, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's mad. It is absolutely mad how, these things are going up. Matthew Mensah, don't blame Nigeria's poor football on bad hotels. It's their jollof rice. Love from Ghana. Big up Curtis. Really bad, man. Yo, Ghanaians and Nigerians are always arguing over who makes the better jollof, man. Just, make a truce. Surely, there's qualities in both. Every time I meet, Ghanaians do better jollof. Nigerian jollof's better. Let me know, people. Who makes the better jollof? Let me know. I go more for rice and peas with the chicken and that, but, Nigerians and Ghanaians, man, always having jollof arguments. Cormac said, Curtis, is the lack of consistent, cohesive attack from play going to cost us? No chemistry or link-up? Do you think Waneri and Skelly need loan moves? Well, the interesting thing is, Cormac, that we've made changes tonight, and again, there's no Skelly and there's no Waneri. Now, will they get a run-out is the question. I think we're going to get to a point with those two where one of them goes on loan in January. They're getting so little football that we love them as players, by the way. But sitting on the bench and playing minimal football can hold you back. It really can. So I think in January, one of them might end up out on loan, which is a shame because I'm a big fan of both players. But you can't afford to be just sitting around doing nothing. Waneri is hardly getting a kick. So, and apparently it's actually Brentford that won him. That was the rumour that Brentford won him. So, yeah, very interesting. The breaking news, a lot of you put it in the chat, but Mo Salah is on the bench again for Liverpool. So, back-to-back games for Salah. I think it was confirmed, wasn't it, that he's flying to AFCON on the 15th of December, which is a week next Monday. So maybe Liverpool are just preparing for life without him for 4 weeks. Let's be honest, they won at the weekend without him, and maybe Liverpool need to move on from him. I think Salah has been unbelievable at Liverpool, but these things reach a time where you've got to go in a different direction. The problem with Liverpool is Salah has been their clutch goal scorer, their go-to player. When you sign a player like Alexander Isak, I think you've got to make him your top attacking player where he is the focus of your attack. I think while Salah's there, Isak, you won't get the best out of Isak. I personally, if I'm Liverpool, I'm selling Salah. I'm going to Saudi and saying, come and take him. You'd still get big money from Saudi for him. I think they'd get 70 million for him easily. They wanted Bruno Fernandes in the summer for about 80 million. I think Salah could even still go for maybe 80, 90 million. And then allow Gakpo and Isak and these guys to be the main guys. That's what I would do if I was Liverpool. I know their fans love him, so maybe they wouldn't want to do that, but they could probably even get 100 million. I'll be honest. I think he would be the biggest player in that part of the world. I know Ronaldo's there, of course, but, being a Muslim footballer, I think they would absolutely love Salah over there. So I'd try and get as much money out of a Saudi club as possible. Probably get 100 million for him, reinvest that and go again. Big night, by the way, for man like Ben White, a.k.a. Joey Essex, a.k.a. Benny Blanco. He's back in the team. Very interesting because he's almost the forgotten man, He's almost the forgotten man at Arsenal. This was a guy that we were saying Is he one of the best right backs in the league? We were comparing him to Kyle Walker and Trent and Reece James and all these other guys, and all of a sudden, we're almost a bit like, oh, Ben White's playing. I think we can trust Ben White. I think we can trust him. I think with Rice coming out for Norgard, naturally you're going to panic. I think Ben White can still have a solid game. I'll probably be sitting here by half time going, Ben White's been awful. He's getting ripped apart. But I'm hoping he does the business, because trust me, you can't just play Timber every single game. So I hope Ben White has a good game today. I would also rotate Timber next week. Bruges and Wolves, I don't think Timber needs to play both of those games either. The good thing is, by the way, Villa have gone full strength tonight away at Brighton. So if we can rotate a few players, then cool. Maybe we'll have the advantage. Now, Chelsea game is today. They're playing Leeds. They kick off at 8:15. Liverpool Sunderland is at 8:15 as well. We kick off at 7:30, so 22 minutes. He is coming in cold. He is. He is coming in cold, but he needs to perform. He needs to perform. Otherwise, I think Ben White might end up. I don't know. I could see Ben White ending up going down the road that sort of Aaron Ramsdale went down. Where I think if he, let's put it this way, if Timber stays fit, I don't think there's any way Ben White gets back in this team. Now, at the end of the season, I think Ben White will have a big decision to make, because let's be real, Ben White isn't going to the World Cup this summer. Reece James, Trent, Livramento, Spence, he's getting nowhere near the England squad. And apparently he made himself available once Tuchel got the job. That ain't making no difference. I think in the summer he'll have a decision to make. So, yeah. I mean, I don't mind keeping him as a squad player, by the way. But I think, I hope he's fit. I hope he plays well tonight. He hasn't looked fit for a while. He looked good in pre-season, and then it's like he had a setback. And I used to like Ben White in the team. He had the dark arts, and he's got a very good link up with Saka. But obviously, Saka's not playing tonight. So what we need to stop doing is just bringing squad players in and they're rusty and they can't play. You've got to get them in and out the team. Sometimes take a player off for 20 minutes at the end. Keep them interested. Keep them ticking over, But yeah, his confidence is low right now, so I hope he performs. Are you covering the World Cup draw on December the 5th? What time is that? I probably will do that. Yeah, I probably will, but I'll find out the time. But yeah, I've got no problem doing that. It's in America, right? So I would imagine it's late after 5 p.m. Is that UK time? Yeah, we can definitely do that. It'll be interesting. 12 p.m. Eastern time. There we go. Yeah, 5 p.m. UK. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. That'll be very interesting. Is that a flaw of Arteta? He freezes out players, man management questionable. I think when you're out the team, you're out the team, aren't you? Especially if you're not an attacking player. With maybe a winger, you can come on and get minutes. If you're a defender, midfielder, I mean, at the moment, Norgard's cold. Waneri's cold. Jesus coming back from a big injury. Skelly's cold. If you had to throw Waneri in right now, you wouldn't be surprised if he was off it a little bit. You've got to sort of keep people intrigued and interested, and have a little bit of form. Curtis, you got 100 points. How do you feel? 100 points. What's that on? Is that on FPL? Did I get 100 points? I don't know. I don't know what you're referring to there, bro. But we'll have a look. We'll have a look. George said, my main worry about Arteta is that he doesn't seem to be learning from big games when to be more brave, cautious against Liverpool, City and Chelsea. Yeah. We should have threw the kitchen sink at Chelsea on the weekend, and we should have had a go at City earlier. The starting lineup. He needs to get out of that. Maybe he's been used to struggling against these teams. Now we're becoming as good, or if not better than some of these teams. He's got to turn up and put these teams away. You know? Oh, on 2K, 100 points. Yeah, light work, man. I'm a 3-point specialist, you know? Brian says, big up Curtis, must win. Benny Blanco will represent today. Was hoping the Glock would start. We need to slap this mid team. 3-0 back to clean sheets. Yes, I predicted 2-0. I'm a little bit disappointed Gyökeres isn't playing tonight. However, been out for a month, hamstring strain, came on for 15 minutes on Sunday. Maybe they're just thinking, give him 25, 30 minutes today. I want to see Gyökeres start against Villa. Villa are very aggressive. I'm not sure that'll be the ideal time to be playing Marino, but I think Marino might do well today. But we'll see. Remember, they've got the guy with the longest throw in the Premier League, that Coyote. 35 yards he can throw the ball. You know, it's basically a corner when the ball goes out for a throw in. That's going to be dangerous. And they do have quality players on the bench in terms of Thiago, you know, so we don't want it to be 0-0 at half time. We want to sort of put the game to bed early on if possible. 14 minutes till kickoff, people. Big up to everyone locked in. Appreciate your support. Let's get 1,000 likes before this game even starts, people. I know you've got that in the locker. That's 1/4 of you just caressing that like button. You know what I mean? Let's get this let's get this stream out there. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Can't forget you guys. We're at 700 likes already, so we're flying already, people. So appreciate everyone's support. Let's have a look at the Premier League table. Arsenal 30 points. Manchester City 2 points behind us. When a couple of weeks ago we were going, if this game goes wrong, it could be 10 points. It's now 2 points. Game in hand. I know a lot of people going, yeah, they look shaky, but they're scoring goals for fun. They're now the top goal scorers in the Premier League. 7 goals clear of us. 32 goals they have scored in the Premier League. What have I said on this channel multiple times? Having the best defence in the league does not necessarily win you the title. The last 5 seasons, the top goal scorer have won the Premier League, not the team with the best defence. So we have to find that balance between we're brilliant at defending to we can score a lot of goals. You know, so we got to be careful because City are one of those teams can go and win 10 games in a row. We've seen it in the past. They are conceding a lot of goals. But you know what it's like? When you get confidence, you can really get going, you know? Yeah, the game is a 7:30 kickoff, people. 7:30 kickoff. Remember what Arteta said? 7:30, guys, I want you to turn to animals, guys. So maybe we'll bark at 7:30. Where's Win the Dog, by the way? I haven't seen Win the Dog for ages. Unreasonable Curtis is the cream of the crop and the best in class. I appreciate that, man. Usually, you know, Unreasonable's calling me saying I'm part-time, I'm always late. So, yeah, I appreciate that. Big up your damn self. Big up your damn self. What I don't get here, by the way, I'm confused. It's saying Arsenal versus Brentford is on Sky Sports main event, but they're showing you build-up of Brighton versus Aston Villa. What's going on? Or are they just checking in? I don't know what's going on. We're not even getting build-up from the Emirates. They're showing you from Brighton's ground. Unreasonable said, promise you'll never quit the entertainment industry. I mean, listen, man, I'm here, man. I'm here. Long term, I'm here, people. We got to take Arsenal over the finish line. I need to be streaming, watching Arsenal win the Premier League and the Champions League. You know, a Watchalong, where my dog's at. Oh, oh, oh. I'm nervous. That's Arsenal, man. They always make you nervous, you know? They always make us nervous. What is actually... Oh, they've gone to Alan Smith in the stadium now. So, by the way, I mean, I know it's too late now, but there was loads of tickets available today. What is that training top? Listen, let's have a look. But I haven't seen that one before. You know, burgundy is a major problem for me. The thing is, I like hoodies. They don't bring out a lot of hoodies, do they? But I haven't seen that. Maybe that's not in store yet. I thought you said Barcola for a second. No, not Barcola, mate. I'm not a big fan of him. He's exciting, but not enough end product. They just come out. Yeah, every minute. Semenyo was trash. Listen, I don't want to say I told you so. Ah, maybe I have seen it actually. Yeah, I don't like them little stripes on it though. It's a bit stripy. I don't know about that. How much is it? £90. Yeah, we'll leave that, thanks. We will leave that. And I don't think the green trend. Yeah, look at Saliba. Look. No, we need these two, man. You know, when I see them like that, I'm like, brother, do you know what that partnership is? Saliba and Gabriel, you know, we're missing both of them. Dear, oh dear. Aura, yeah, they're the best centre-back partnership in the world. I don't care what anyone says. I've watched Konate this season. He looks like a giraffe playing football. Well, when I was saying I told you so, by the way, Semenyo for me, that's not the winger that I want. But don't get me wrong, if we signed him, I wouldn't be like fuming, and there is talent there. But somebody just said Semenyo's family's at the Emirates. I mean, that doesn't mean a lot. I mean, it could mean a lot. It could mean they're there to talk to Arsenal. It could mean they're just massive Arsenal fans and they're at the game. I don't know if you remember last season, but Sesko's agent was at the game. We all said we're signing Sesko. He ended up at Man United. So who knows? It could mean a lot. It could mean not too much. George Gunnar, defence gets you in a title race. Attack wins it. I hear that. I always hear, oh, defences win your titles. I don't think they do. I don't think they do. You can't defend your way to a title. You have to win games. You have to break teams down. I agree with you. A solid defence will always give you a chance. You then put a good attack with it, you're flying. Kurt, mate, random. What's your favourite crisp flavour? That's a you know what? I don't eat crisps that often. Yeah, I like prawn cocktail. I like salt and vinegar's a classic. Maybe chicken roast, barbecue chicken lays. They're just barbecue, innit? Barbecue lays, they're good. I had them in America, they were banging. But I don't eat crisps often, I'll be honest. It's probably my least favourite like snack that I would go to if I was having a treat. But yeah, barbecue lays were banging. I think we'll drop points against Villa. Oh, are we dressing Villa up as a more difficult game than it is because of what happened against Chelsea? If we'd beaten Chelsea at the weekend, I think we'd be looking at Villa Park going, we'll beat them. We'll beat them. We're better than Villa. But because, and I told you it's the PTSD. If we'd beaten Chelsea, I'd be going, Villa will beat them. We've been beating them. But now, Villa in my head, because we've drawn with Chelsea and it's Unai, and I think it's the 12:30 thing, you know. I just feel like Arsenal are not great in 12:30 kickoffs, especially away from home. I think we can beat Villa. What we need to do is win tonight, put in a decent performance. I think Villa will have a tough game tonight away at Brighton. They're a bit inconsistent, but Welbeck and them man will cause them problems. I think we can beat Villa, but we need tonight to go well. If we don't, somebody just said, what if we don't win tonight? If we don't win tonight, I mean, it's too early to say we're cooked, but we're in big trouble if we don't win tonight. Let me tell you that. I don't even want to think about not winning tonight. My only thought process is how many goals we're going to win by. If we don't win tonight, we're in big trouble. The shark is basically coming for us. I think we'll win, though. I think we'll win. Big City. Shameless set. No, trust me. I bet if you look at the 12:30 record away from home, it's not good. I'm telling you now, it's not. Like and subscribe for this great entertainment. Big up man like Elliot Murch Roberts, you know? He-Man said, walked in, seen the team, bro. I'm fuming. How does Odegaard walk back in the team? I'm telling the community Havertz will be ahead of Glockeres in this team. Would not be surprised. We all knew the first bad game Eze has, he's getting dropped for Odegaard. It's standard. It's absolutely standard. And you heard the way he was talking about Havertz in the press conference. Oh, he's, he said he loves him and this, that, the other. It's all of that. We've just got to win. We just got to win. I'm confident we'll win tonight, people. I know we've made changes. Let's look at the positives of it. As much I love Eze. Eze was shocking against Chelsea the other day. The one thing Odegaard will do is get on the ball consistently. But he needs to make something happen. Noni Madueke will at least go 1v1 with defenders and run at them and cause problems. Martinelli needs to turn up. For me, I need to see Gyökeres. I need to see Gyökeres come on. We'll do a member stream before Christmas. So in the next 2 or 3 weeks, we'll get one done. I'll do a giveaway. In fact, I'll try and do it sooner. So if you guys win whatever I'm going to give away, you'll try and hopefully you'll get it before Christmas. As I said, for those of you just tuned in, Brentford have made 4 changes. They've rested some of their best players. No Jordan Henderson, no Damsgaard, no Igor Thiago, who is probably, after Haaland, the most informed striker in the league. So we've got no excuse if we can't beat this Brentford team. I'm sorry, even with the changes. I'm personally happy that Ben White's playing ahead of Timber. I think Timber needs a break. Yeah, I would have liked seen Declan Rice have a break. What I'm hoping is that we maybe go 2-0 up and you get him off. 3-0 up maybe and you get him off. MJ's here. We all knew he would be, people. You scrubs better win or it's apple crumble time. You know what, man? Apple crumble. I have not had that for ages. And now, how good was like Sunday dinner? And then you had apple crumble and custard afterwards. Oh, my days. I might need to have apple crumble this weekend. I'll ignore the fact you called us scrubs. That's just the way you sort of approach us now, innit, MJ? You know? MJ's funny character, man. I don't know how he gets away with it. He literally comes in every stream and just disses us, but we've kind of come to accept him. But the beauty is, every now and then Man United will lose against 10 men Everton and then you get him back, you know what I mean? But then he'll go, you've never won a European trophy or Champions League. We have won European trophies, but not Champions League. Big up MJ, even though he's crazy. AMSN, Curtis, if Madrid don't win anything this season, should we go for Mbappe? I personally always imagine, I think we had one opportunity to sign Kylian Mbappe when Wenger was in his house, and that was it. We ain't getting him. Yeah, we ain't getting him ever. If we get him, he'll be 38 years of age and he's finished. Mbappe said his dream was to play for Real Madrid. He ain't just going to walk out on Madrid quickly. He's on about 700 grand a week. I don't think we can get him. I'd love to, but I don't think it's going to happen. Richard said, I'm going to say, if we don't win tonight, I want Arteta sacked right now. I ain't taking the chance of another trophyless season. More new merch. Elliot, what's going on? All this merch I haven't seen. With this squad, we can't waste this squad. I agree with you, Richard, honestly. Because if we don't win tonight, we won't win at Villa either. But I think we'll win tonight. I'm going 2-0. I'm going 2-0. Yeah, we'd get the 40-year-old Mbappe on his last legs who can't even run anymore. Expression's new video is gold. I haven't seen it. What's he done? Yeah, we signed some twins from Ecuador, apparently generational. 1 second, people. I need to close them. Right, back. David Reyes hugging all the players. Hi, guys. I used to play for Brentford. Do you all remember me? Sometimes I think, brother, do this stuff after the game. I know I'm moving like Roy Keane. Why are they hugging in the tunnel for, guys? Just do your job. He's hugging everyone in the tunnel. Oh, do you remember me when I played for Brentford? We trained together for so long. Brother, keep a clean sheet, then have a chat with them. Because if you concede against these guys, I don't want to see all that hugging. I know I'm moving old school here, people, but I don't want to see that. The Merch King does not approve of the green training kit. I don't, because we already had a green training kit. They've just brought out a different shade of green. What kind of rip-off is that? Haven't caught a live in months. What's going on? No, Rumble. What's going on? Where have you been? How come you ain't been tuned in for months? Come on, man. The Quintero twins are from the same academy as Hincapié. It's one of the best in Ecuador. Well, it's fine. Hopefully they're good. I've seen people online saying they're brilliant. I'm not sure how they've seen them, but is what it is. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt. The players are on the pitch. 3 minutes until kickoff. Do not mess up my midweek, please, Arsenal. Do not mess up the midweek. Just make this a nice, comfy 3-0 win and keep it moving. This should be no drama. Rumbalon said, I'm a dad now. You know what? It's like, yeah. When you become a dad, it's like you don't even know where your phone is. Like, you know what I mean? You get to that point. You don't know what time it is. Is it night time? You know, it takes over everything. The dads in the chat, man, they'll understand. Life sincerely changes, especially in that early time. Drop the FPL link, boy. I'll get it for you. You have to bear with me. I don't. I'll have to search for that in one of the old stream. It'll be in the description. I was going for 2-0 Arsenal. I'd like to go 3-0, but I'm going to stick with 2-0 just to sort of. Hopefully they'll do more. Matures you quick, boy. Nothing matures you quicker than being a father. Wow. Let me tell you. Them middle of the night bottle feeds, nappy changes. Whew, sometimes multiple. You know what I'm saying? You might do one at 3 a.m. You think, yeah, man, I'm good now till the morning. 4:30, back again. Let's go. Next bottle. I'm telling you now, it's serious. Right. Yeah, let's do a like check. Surely we've hit 1,000 likes. We was at 700. Why no Thiago? I think Keith Andrews has looked at it and said, you're going to lose. Why risk your best players? We're at 950 likes. More than 900, guys. More than a 9, guys. There we go. 1K in the bag. Big up the community. Let's go. Come on, Arsenal. 3-point collecting today. No messing around. A diaper change is a humbler. Yeah, trust me. Trust me. It's a humbler. Especially them runny ones. I don't want to put anyone off their dinner, but it gets serious. It gets serious. What was your go-to move as a skill where you're hitting elasticos? People, I say this all the time. The best skill in football is the chop. Chop. Chop back. Works at every level. Do it good enough, it works. I used to practice tricks when I was a kid for hours. I never did them on the pitch. Wasting my time doing tricks that you can't even do. Add a step over in there as well. Maybe a little nutmeg every now and then. You don't need loads of skills. Movement, drop a shoulder. One step over and shift the other way, and the chop. The chop will destroy anyone. I'm telling you now, do it quick enough, you're good. Stephen said, Curtis, I took your advice, started a gaming channel. Please give my channel a shout out. Big up, bro. Please let me make sure this timer's working. We can't have no complications, please. Oh, yes, it's working. Right, let me save that. We're about to kick off, people. Bring your boots, bring your pads. Bark like a dog, guys. Bark like a dog. Oh, 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 where my dogs at? DMX, baby. We're underway, people. Arsenal against Brentford, London derby. Manchester City are waiting in the background. We need to go 5 points clear and go and win the title, people. Here's David Raya. Finds Piero Incapia. The most attacking timer in the world, guys. I've never seen a timer that ticks like this, guys. Declan Rice, he is a lighthouse, guys. He has become a lighthouse. Woof, woof, woof. Where my dogs at? Come on, man. Bring the ball down there. Come on, the Arsenal. Wednesday night football in the Premier League. Keep me updated with the other Premier League games, people, if you can. Arsenal on the attack. Ball whipped in. Set it away. As an Irishman, I'm worried Keller will have a stormer. He's a good keeper, man. I'm not even going to lie. He is a good goalkeeper. So Brighton, Villa, and Burnley, Palace, and Wolves, Forest. They're all 7:30 kickoffs. Leeds, Chelsea, Liverpool, Sunderland are 8:15. We'll only sign Mbappe if Chelsea sign him first. Yeah, you're right. We'll get him when he's about 40. Kurt, do you think Brentford left Damsgaard and Thiago out because of a surprise second half? Maybe. I think Keith Andrew has just looked at it and gone, got a poor record away from home. Arsenal and Tottenham this week. rotate for Arsenal and go and beat Tottenham. Tottenham are the more beatable team. However, somebody said in the chat earlier, and you made a lot of sense, he said that Thiago and them are not necessarily their quickest players. So maybe they've gone for the pacier players to try and hit us in transition. Yeah, no Max Dowman on the bench. Listen, the squad is so strong. He can't get on the bench at the moment. And obviously, you've still got more to add. Ball down the sides. Martinelli can't get there and Keller reaches it. What I would love to see here is an early goal. Although for Arsenal, Brentford on the attack, right, we've got the ball. What I've noticed, David Raya, they are pressing him. It's Zubomendi. Needs a better performance. Please talk about Odegaard. Well, let's see how he does tonight, you know. Oh, that's a great point. Gabriel Jesus. I hope he comes on tonight, even if it's for 5 minutes. Just to get that, you know, that appearance, get that round of applause from the fans. Saliba's dripped out. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. Did you see Jorginho winning his first trophy? They all leave them win trophies, right? Is that what we're saying? Do you know what? I'm going to do a show looking at the strongest squads in the league. Do we have the strongest squad in the league? I'm not so sure. I think in areas we do, but not everywhere. Martinelli, lovely touch, brings it down, rolls it down the line to Calafiori, who wins a corner. Corner to Arsenal, people. Corner to the Arsenal. Set piece FC. Set piece FC. Sincerely speaking, how is Gabriel and Saliba the best? I think it is. I get it. The argument will always be if you haven't won a major trophy, you can't be. But, you know, is Pacho and Marquinhos the best in the world then because they're Champions League winners? I don't know. I get your point, but I think they've performed at a trophy-winning level. I think we haven't won trophies because of other areas of the team. Corner to Arsenal, people. Declan Rice. Can we score from a set piece? Rice whips it in. Headed away. Comes out to Noni Madueke. Martinelli tries to nutmeg him. Loses the ball, then fouls him. Typical Martinelli. Free kick. Big up Rob's Yardman from Jamaica at work with Big C in the headphones. Big up my general, Big C. Big up my brother. Appreciate you tuning in at work. And it's a free kick to Brentford on the edge of their own box. Peru Nelly is back. Someone send a link to watch the game. Lay's asking for. Van der Ven and Gahey going to Madrid. Van der Ven was on the bench yesterday, wasn't he? There's Ben White. Oh, he hooks it out for a throw-in. Yeah, it's on Sky Sports main event, but maybe he's in a different part of the world. Did you see Rafinha and Pedro? I saw the highlights, man. Rafinha is back, man. He's been out and he looked good, man. I think that's Rashford back on the bench. Unless they play him up front. Lewandowski looks like an old man now. Long throw in, Coyote. Long throw. Ooh. Corner. Yo, this long throw-in is going to be a problem. I think this is going to be a very hard game of football. I really do. I can just tell. They look quite quick on the break. They're going to put corners and long throw-ins in. Alceza Haaland should go to Barcelona. I agree with that. I think that'd be a great move, but have they got that kind of money? Leon said, love from Antarctica. Big up, bro. It's freezing here as well. Corner to Brentford. A bit nervous here, you know. 5 minutes gone. Corner whipped in. It's high. It's over. Hit. It goes all the way across goal and out for a goal kick. Pedri is just pure class. He reminds me of Fabregas. Maybe doesn't get as many goals as Cesc, but on the ball, he's just so good. Yeah, I mean, Madueke, Martinelli, Marino, the 3 M's, it's not a great attack, is it, at all? But it's rotation. It's rotation, you know. Look how deep Odegaard's coming for the ball. That's another thing. Odegaard bullied. Fix up, man. You're the captain. Don't come with that weak play. And then looking at the referee for a free kick. That's what annoys me about him. It's a shoulder barge, bro. Get on with it. Brother's weak, man. Cazorla, world-class legend, or Streets won't forget. I think Streets won't forget. I just don't think we were successful enough. And I always think with Cazorla, his best was when he went to deep-lying playmaker. His first year or so, we played him out wide. Noni Madueke 1v1 with the defender, cuts inside, rolls it in. Ben White's pullback is not good enough and it's cleared. Needed more power on it. Good play there by Noni. Big up Mark, who is a new member. Big up your damn self. 7 minutes gone, people. Is Ricardo Calafiore. When the moon is shines, I come pizza pa Calafiore. The wild horse. Red rum. He gets licensed to go wherever he wants, which is just crazy. Here's Noni. 1v1, Noni's probably better than Saka. The problem with Noni is his end product's not great when he gets past the fullback. He probably goes past the fullback easier than Saka, but when Saka gets past the fullback, you expect him to produce something where Noni is still a little bit inconsistent with his final ball. Remember, a Calafiore booking would mean suspension for Villa. Here's Noni again. Finds Ben White. Yeah, I need to see a performance from Odegaard, man. I'm sorry. I need him to start playing well. Otherwise, we got to move on from him. I'm telling you. We have to evolve, guys. We have to evolve. A couple of years ago, Jesus, Zinchenko, they were key parts of our team. We improved. They weren't good enough. They fall to the wayside. And that might end up being the case with Odegaard and them guys and Havertz, you know. We can't, I don't want... Oh, Brighton beating Villa. I knew that would be a tough game. What channel is that game on? Sky Sports Cricket. Yeah, that makes sense. 1-0 to Brighton against Villa. That's good. Want them to have a tough game. Noni Madueke on the ball. Finds Odegaard. Move the ball quicker. Declan Rice. 30 yards out. Odegaard. Calafiore out wide. Oh, Odegaard. What is the point in that shot, mate? He's a yard in front of you. Brighton are beating... They're beating Villa. 1-0 to Brighton. Who scored? Van Hecke, was it? Is Welbeck playing? Danny Welbeck. No, Welbeck's not playing, actually. Look, from Nigeria. Big up. So those in the US who have Peacock, let them know to look for Goal Rush panel to watch the game. It's available on there. Big up to you. Have to have your commentary on as well. Of course you do. Of course you do. Here is Martin Odegaard. Finds Ben White. Madueke out wide. Get out of his space sometimes. Don't. Hey, Ben White gets to the byline. Good flick by Noni. Ball whipped in. It's 1-0 to Arsenal. And it is Mikel Merino. Fantastic header. He's going to be running around the corner flag. What a ball in from Ben White. Lovely move by Arsenal. Noni Madueke flicks it round the corner into Ben White. Gets to the byline. Lovely little chipped cross. And Merino heads it in, roof of the net. That is proper. Hey! What's he doing? LM, is it? Hey, the little circle around the corner flag. Hey, Merino, I told you. In midfield, San Marino. Up front, Dan Marino. Great finish. What a goal. Ben White, Noni Madueke gives it him. Gets on the overlap. Little drag back and flick from Noni. Great ball from Ben White. Look at the movement from Merino. Like a salmon leaping out of the water, people. Great header. Great header. He's up front. Honestly, get rid of Havertz. Great goal. Keller, not enough. Not quick enough to react to it. Look at his face. He loves it. Honestly, Gyökeres, you might never start for us again. Arteta's so happy. You can see it. Great goal. Good link up from White and Madueke. Lovely goal. One 0 to the Arsenal guys. Come on now, let's pump them 4-0. Marino's so clutch, isn't he, in these situations? They're on the attack though. Don't concede. You're at your most vulnerable after scoring. It's blocked, goes out for a throw-in. Every time they get a throw-in, it's basically a corner. Mikel Merino, the movement across the defender is class. Gyökeres looking like, yo, Yok. Listen, we need to win the league by any means necessary. You know, sometimes playing in another position makes you understand a different. Remember Pep Guardiola said when Fabian Delph was at Man City in training, obviously he's a midfielder, he said he used to put him in defence in training so that when he had the ball as a defender and he was looking for the midfielder, it made him understand when you're in midfield, this is where you need to be to help the defender on the ball. So I think Merino, as a creative midfielder looking for a striker, he understands what a striker should do. His movement's outstanding. Corner to Brentford, it's whipped in, goes all the way across, cleared away, luckily. Brentford regain possession. Timber doesn't do that enough. Listen, I'll be honest with you, Ben White was always very good going forward, man. Always. Him and Saka used to have a great link up. I think Timber's better defensively. Bro, Ashburton Army's drums are lit. They actually do create a good atmosphere in the clock end. Brentford are playing very direct. Ball whipped in. It's over hit. Goes out to a throw-in. Big up talking Barca. 6622 with the super sticker. Ben White going forward better than Timber, said AMSN. His crossing's very good. So good when selfish. Saka's not playing. Madueke fire. Lovely pre-assist. Top scorer in 2025, Mikel Merino. He's been brilliant up front. Would you take a one-game decider against City at a neutral ground for the league or let the season play out? Oh, that's a great question. I mean, do you know what? I'm going to say let's control our own destiny and let it play out. Anything can happen in one game. A bad refereeing decision and your whole season's over. So we're top. We're 5 points clear if we win. Let's deal with it. Let's not make it as dramatic as that, you know. But it's a great question. Don't see Saka with creativity like that. You know what? I don't want to. I've been critical of Saka. I've said a lot about Saka in the last few weeks. He's not playing. I don't want to talk about him too much. I think what you have to understand with Saka, and I say this all the time, people, Saka is an academy footballer. You can see it how he plays. We have to understand he came through as a left back. He's ended up on the right wing. I think when Saka's in those 1v1 situations, he doesn't have the same mindset as a natural winger. You know when Zaha used to get you 1v1, it was go time. You're getting ripped apart. Balassi and them, man. Saka he doesn't look like a player that was playing football in the inner cities and nutmegging and twisting. He's an academy player. He's been a top player for Arsenal. He's a different type of player. And he's been brilliant for us. So I don't want to take anything away from him. We just got to understand what he's good at and what he isn't good at. The last few times I've watched Saka play, I've seen a bit of desperation in his game. Like, I need to score goals. Nah, you need to help the team. Sometimes that means you ain't going to score goals. Here's Noni Madueke. Ben White on the overlap again. Oh, look at the footwork. Noni Madueke, what a save, yo. The footwork from Noni. I mean, to be fair, the shot was straight at him. But the footwork there, he's just sent two of them to the shops. You get me some Skittles and you get me an apple juice. Noni's cooking these, man. Oh, but everyone doubles up on Saka. What's he supposed to do? I tell you what you're meant to do. Take on both of them. That's what you're meant to do. Lamine does it. Take both of them on. That's what wingers are meant to do. All the best wingers get doubled up on. Martinelli, lift your head up, bro. Lift your damn head up. Here we go, Ben White, right-hand side. Oh, Ben, you've got to cross that. He tries to shoot and goes side netting. You have got to drill that across goal. Good football, though. Look at Noni Madueke's run. He runs into the middle and creates all that space out wide for Ben White. Look at this footwork from Noni. See you later. See you later. Bang. He needs to start that further out. Bend it into the far corner. He could have scored there. He could have scored. Noni's doing well. The Noni shuffle. Yeah, I think Noni can put pressure on him if his end product improves. You know? But I want to make it clear, I'm not turning on Saka. That's still our guy, man. But Noni does bring some excitement. But we do want goals and assists. The Noni shuffle, guys. Noni played in the cage. I reckon he did. I think Gyökeres will have to earn his spot. I've got no problem with that either, you know. Big clubs, you don't just walk back into the team. Big up FFG UK. Mr. Holiday said Saka just doesn't play in a way you like to watch. Listen, I don't necessarily need to see more skillful, exciting players. I want production. When Saka produces, I love watching him play. At the moment, he's not producing. He got his first assist in the Premier League in 12 months. That's not good enough for a player of his level. Here's Ben White. Ben White and Noni are... I was just going to say they're balling out, and then Ben White gives the ball away. But we'll let that one slide, guys. Arsenal dominating possession. I think there's another goal in this. Free kick to Brentford. Marino, 30 GA in 2025. That's an unbelievable record. That is actually an unbelievable record. Is that? I didn't even know that was true. I'm just checking that. Now that Marino movement is phenomenal. I can't lie. Yeah. I think you're right. I just see someone else put it. Not that I didn't believe you. I just wanted to make sure factually. Corner to Brentford, though, people. Corner to Brentford. We do have to be careful with these set pieces. These throw-ins and corners, man. Corner to Brentford, in-swinger. Saka's definitely been our best player. I ain't taking anything away from him. When you're being put on that pedestal, on that level, a year without an assist that's not good enough. Let's just be honest. You can be the biggest Saka fan in the world. A year with one assist is not good enough for a top player. It's just not. Has Calafiori proven you wrong? He's playing very well. I need to see it over a longer period of time, but at the moment, very good. Another corner there for Brentford. Shot was blocked. Ball over the top. Gabriel Martinelli was in. Odegaard should have found him. Yeah, he made a good run. Big up Ben. Marino for Ballon d'Or. Another corner, in-swinger from the other side now. Left footer whips it in. It's high. It's flicked on. Saved by Raya. Hits the crossbar. What a save. We look a bit nervous. He looked unmarked there. What is going on? How's he getting so much time? David Raya tips it onto the crossbar. Unmarked. Terrible defending. It's a great corner. It looks like we're not attacking the corner. It looked like they were just running at us and we were standing still. These set pieces are dangerous, man. Goes all the way back to Kelleher. Big C, ain't you worried we still got to go to the Etihad? I mean, listen, I'd rather not be going to the Etihad, but I'm happy about the fact that we've been to Anfield, we've been to Old Trafford, we've been to Stamford Bridge, we've been to St James's. It's like nobody notices his movement. He makes a run. Is that Calafiori? Calafiori. That's his man. What a save by Raya, by the way. Reactions are crazy. I mean, it's straight at him, but still, the reaction to just flick that onto the bar is crazy. Yeah, listen, with no Saliba and Gabriel, there's going to be a drop-off somewhere. That's the reality. We don't have as much calm and organisation. He probably should have scored, really, if he heads that either side of if he heads that either side of Raya, it's a goal. But we got away with it. We got away with it, guys. Here's Ben White. Finds Noni Madueke. Odegaard's in space. Finds him. Come on, Odegaard. Just give him the ball, man. Zubamendi. Declan Rice. 25 yards out. Tries to cross it. It's blocked. Martinelli. Heads it back to Rice. Rice does well. Good strength. Does really well. Regains it. Martinelli finds Calafiori. Tries to reverse pass. Gives it away. He did have a long-term injury. Yeah, he was out for 3 months. So you can take 3 months off it as well. I get that. But still, for a player of that level, I don't expect a year. Big up Edits, new member on the channel. Let's not sit back and just go, oh, we're 1-0 up, we're happy with that. No, I want to see Arsenal go 2 or 3-0 up. Then you can take Declan Rice off. Ben White and Noni Madueke seem to be linking up well. Cove Town said, Curtis, you're my G. I was legit listening to you while I was in labour on Sunday. Yo, we're welcoming babies into the world, people. We're welcoming babies. C-unit business, man, I'm telling you. Big up, man. I hope everything's blessed. Anyone seen Odegaard? Yeah, I mean, yeah, we want him to get in the game more. Here's Mosquera. He's fouled, wins a free kick near the halfway line. The streets are watching. Some of your takes are appalling, but you get away with it because you be funny. I mean, tell me. Tell me. I'm intrigued. Tell me an appalling take that I've had. I don't mind. The most attacking baby of all time, guys. I'm not taking anything away from Saka, by the way. He's been brilliant for us, but he's not performing at his usual level. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that. Here's Declan Rice. Martin Odegaard finds Ben White. Oh, it's a poor cross. It's a poor cross. Goes out for a goal kick. We have to keep the standards, people. We have to keep the standards. No Saliba, Big Gabby, Saka, Timber, Eze, Gyökeres in the lineup, and we still look strong, but a masterclass, yeah? Wait, what a save. When you see it in full speed, bang! Oh my days, nah, that's crazy. Yeah, them reactions are mad. When you see it in full time, it's crazy. Throwing, I can tell you something, this game's not, it's not comfortable. We definitely need to score again. We definitely could do with another goal. 2-3-0 would be cool. Here's Odegaard. Finds Incapia. No, apparently, did you see that? I don't know if anyone's... Oh, yo, Raya, man. Man passed to Zubamendi. He's got 2 players on him on the edge of the box. He does well. That's a bit crazy. No player is void of criticism. Nah, they're not. This is what it is. People don't like that, but every player can be constructively criticised. That's a fact. Raya's got great reflexes, to be fair. Semenyo's agent and family are at the Emirates. Yeah, apparently I read that online. Maybe he's signing for Brentford. I personally wouldn't sign Semenyo. I think we can get better, but I could understand them going for him. He knows the Prem. His wages won't be that high. He can play left wing and right wing. He's a boiled Arsenal fan. It's an easy deal to do because of the fact there's a release clause there. So I could understand them signing Semenyo. I just think we can get better than him, to be fair. But it is what it is. I wouldn't be mad if we signed him. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Leao. I am a big fan of Leao. He's just got a bit more magic, I think, than Semenyo. Norgard is another El Neni signing. Plays when no one else can, and a game here and there. Yeah, he's just a cheap player, isn't it? Like, here's Ben White. Everything is coming down this right-hand side. Everything. Nani Madueke rolls it into Marino. Ben White. Martinelli puts it over the bar. Good movement. Gets under the ball there. Good play by Nani again. See, Ben White keeps getting on the overlap. Calafiori that was with a back heel by. That's our left back. Our left back's basically up front doing back heels. The ball's slightly bouncing there, but still want him to hit the target. Now, I haven't watched that Diddy documentary yet. I haven't seen it. 50 Cent brought it out, right? When you ripped your shirt. Yeah, that was crazy. If you was watching that stream, though, you understand why. Yeah, I've never seen a left back like that. He must love playing for Arsenal. You're at left back, but basically you can go anywhere on the pitch. Saw Yildiz recently is a problem. He is good. He's so techy, isn't he? He's very good. Martinelli should do better, yeah. That's my problem with Calafiori. It's like, going forward, yeah, I love it because you cause problems, but when we're playing better opposition, I think you can get caught out because you're too far away from left back. So when you get hit in transition, is he going to recover quick enough? Wilson's tooth was hanging out, exactly. And our top four hopes were hanging by a thread as well, and they disappeared quick. Odegaard is annoying every time he's looking for a foul. Is it 2-0 Brighton? Oh my days, that's mental. 2-0 Brighton. Wow, Villa getting smoked. Why is Emi Martinez not in? Oh my days. Nah, I promise you. That is one of the best goals. It's a deflection. I thought he gave the... Nah, he's lucky it's a deflection. I thought he gave the goalkeeper the eyes and went near post, but it's a massive deflection. Who is that in goal for Villa? Is Emi injured? I told you, man, maybe we've built Villa into something that they're not. Some guy called Bizot in goal. Where's Emi Martinez? He's not even on the bench. Is he injured? That guy looks terrible in goal for them anyway. Told you, man, we can beat Villa. We just need a positive result here. Get a good result here, we can beat Villa. I hope that guy's in goal against us. He looks awful. Madueke had the highest chance creation before his injury, and you can see why. Yeah, he's a problem. Better on the right, though. You know Emma will be back for our game. It's always how it works, isn't it? A good player's out, and when we play them, they come back. Look at Norgard. I wonder what Norgard's thinking now. Is he thinking, I'm glad I'm here, man. I'm getting loads of money. Or is he thinking, might as well have stayed at Brentford. Brentford captain, play every week. David Raya rolls it out to Zubimendi. Come on, we need another goal. Everything's coming down our right. All right, we're going down the left now. Here's Declan Rice. Where is Martinelli? Here is Martinelli. He's drifting inside a lot tonight. Gets out to Ben White. We knew he'd end up down the right. Nani, 1v1. This guy's getting smoked. Yeah, twisted him. No, he's recovered well, to be fair. Oh, he still gets the cross in. It's blocked. Corner. I want to know what's happened to Emi Martinez. Because if this guy's in goal against us, why is Emi not on the bench for Villa? Martinez. Most of these who have played... Why is he out? Why is he not in the squad? Hopefully he's had a fallout with him. 20th pre-game warm-up injury. Emi got injured in the warm-up. He knows what he's doing. Once a gooner, always a gooner. Corner to Arsenal. Odegaard to take it, in swinger. Takes it short to Noni Madueke. Oh, he loses it this time, but he manages to win it back. Rolls it into Zubomendi. There's movement. Declan Rice back out to Noni. Odegaard on the move. Poor cross by Noni. It's cleared at the near post. Gets it back again, though. Everything's going through him. Tries the flick again. It doesn't work, but he does win the ball back. Well done. He's been our best player so far. Odegaard. Declan Rice. Declan Rice. Oh, blocked. Goes out for a corner. Come on, Arsenal. End this game by half-time. Let's go 2-0 up at least. The problem with Arsenal is when you've got that block of defenders, like 4, you need someone that can just play that ball between, you know, that Ozil used to be so good at. Now, Nani does sound confident. Very, very confident. Ricky said, sign Rodrigo and Alvarez next summer, and that's a treble challenging team. I'd love Alvarez, but he cost 100 million plus, and then what do you do with Gyökeres? I think Alvarez would want guarantees of being the starter. What kind of a cross is that from Noni, bro? Barely made the penalty area. Ball's bouncing in the air. Cleared away. I thought that was handball. Cleared all the way to the halfway line. Noni's had a really good game. He just has little moments where he's just mad casual. Like, he just took a corner. It basically landed at the first defender's feet. Alvarez is an absolute baller, to be fair. It's mad that City had him and Haaland in the same squad. No wonder they won trophies. Brentford on the counter-attack. Let's not do anything stupid here. Good defending, Calafiori. It's forced backwards, though. Aye! Aye, aye, aye. Goes out for a goal kick. Got away with it. Atleti want 200 million for Alvarez. I wouldn't be surprised. Arrow said, Big C, my big brother had his first daughter delivered yesterday. New Gunnerette in the building. Blessings to your brother, man. And the young Gunner or the Gunnerette for arriving. Noni lacking end product. Yeah, his crosses need to find people more. Sometimes he gets away with it. We get excited because he gets past the defender a lot. But the ball needs to find somebody as well. You know? He did well in the build-up to the goal. But we still need more. What's intriguing is the Brentford are kind of going 1v1 a lot of the time with him. So maybe this would have been a night that Saka would have actually got some joy. What I've noticed, go and look at this tonight, right? Martinelli is playing very narrow tonight. They're almost putting Calafiori left wing. And Martinelli's like drifting into an attacking midfield position. He's not really hugging the touchline. So that's interesting. He has gone quite wide now, actually. I hope we're not slowing down. Because the longer this game's 1-0, the more nerve-wracking it is. Because anything can happen, and they've already hit the crossbar from a set piece. Big up to everyone locked in, though, man. Appreciate the support. 5,000 of you. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Yeah, everyone's doing the holes in the socks. Kyle Walker was the first one I saw. Apparently, more oxygen to your leg helps blood flow. And that's why they're doing it. But now you see all these players are doing it. Make sure you get the likes up. 5,000 of you. We should easily be at 2,000 likes. Easily. Arsenal in possession. 10 minutes till half-time. 1-0. David Raya. I just want Odegaard to play higher up the pitch. I think, even there, if Zubomendi has been brought into the club to be deep-lying playmaker, why does Odegaard have to be so deep? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. 2 of your most creative players are in your own half trying to pass the ball. So how are you going to create chances? Our creativity comes from our wingers, but we need creativity from central areas. That's what Eze and Odegaard need to do. Now, Eze's done it at times, if you look at the Martinelli assist and things like that. But Odegaard's got to play. What a ball that is, by the way. Oh, my days. Calafiori outside the foot. Rice whips in. Nani Madueke. What a clearance. Honestly, Calafiori, my friend. That outside of the boot pass. I respect that highly. Look at this ball. Bang. First time. Are you mad? That's crazy football. Decker's. Nani not quite. Did he get that or did it? Great ball in Declan Rice. Left foot across the area. That's where you want Gyökeres. Attacking the 6-yard box. I think it's is it a goal kick or a corner? I'm sure the guy cleared it. I think it's a corner. Corner to Arsenal. I thought he blocked it. Nani, please make this corner be better than the last one. The last one was outrageously bad. Villa have got one back against Brighton, 2-1. Oh, Nani, that one's shocking as well. Get him off corners. Odegaard whips it in, cleared. That is a terrible corner from Madueke now. 2 of them. Didn't even beat the first defender. Watkins scored for Villa. Here's Nani. 2 players on him. Another terrible cross, bro. You ain't beat the first defender with your crossing once. He can run past them, but he can't kick the ball. That's where the frustration is with his game. You can see he's got talent. Odegaard, man, floating. He's floating it in the air. You have to whip crosses in with pace. Or if you float, you got to pick someone out. It's Nani Madueke, 1v1. He takes too long. Good ball by Mosquera. Touch that and hit it, bro. Took too long. Forest are beating Wolves 1-0. Igor Jesus. Good play by Mosquera. What is he doing there? Bang! Ah, could he hit that one time? I don't know. It's a great ball by Mosquera. He's got to hit it first time. He's not aware of him. It's good defending. You can tell with Nani, right? He's probably been our most exciting player in this first half, but also the most frustrating. 2 corners not even getting past the first defender. You know? Little moments where you think, if he can harness that ability, he can be a really good winger, but also he's probably going to frustrate you a lot of the time as well. That's the issue with him, you know? Nani is a good player. His end product has always been poor, including his first time crossing. He's got to work, hasn't he? He's got to work. I said that when we signed him all the time. Not all the times, but a lot of the times I've watched him play for Chelsea. He's a live wire and doesn't produce much at the end of it. And that's the problem with him. I suppose on one hand, at times we've said Saka's not exciting enough, but over the years he has got a lot of end product. Madueke brings a lot of excitement. Maybe the end product is the thing he needs to work on. I mean, looking at him last season, he got 7 goals, 3 assists. Marino hit that. Oh, volleys it over. Should have hit it when he was a bit lower. So 10 GA in the league. He can definitely improve. He's 23 years of age. But he was good in the build-up to the goal. Might be better at giving sitters. Had to pass a few players first. Yeah. Nani knowing product. But listen, I've never ever compared him to Saka. Saka's done too much for that comparison. Are they just showing Havertz and Gyökeres? I think the reason Madueke won't be held to the same standard as Saka is because realistically, we know that a lot of the time Nani's going to be on the bench. And sometimes as an impact player, you don't necessarily have to be as good as somebody who's starting, you know? I think he can be a good impact player, quick, stretch defense. Oh, Mosquera's down injured. The Arsenal curse continues, guys. The Arsenal curse continues. You play in defence for Arsenal, you will get injured. Look, here we go. Jurian Timber's coming on. He isn't even warming up. And his night off is about to go out of the door, people. I hope he is just being kicked or something. I hope that ain't a muscular injury. Honestly, people, I know I talk about this all the time. You cannot tell me that training ground isn't a car park. This is not normal. Every player that comes to this football club gets injured. It looks like a muscular injury, don't it? Nkapie's trying to, say, come on, man. The man's hurt, bro, visibly. Look, the guy's on the walkie-talkie telling them on the bench. Come to Arsenal, you'll get injured, mate. It's a guarantee. What happened? Get out of the way, we can't even see it. Yeah, when he landed. Jumps up for the header, lands awkwardly. No one kicks him, lands on one leg, must have tweaked something in his knee or his ankle. Seen them ones before. He's off, mate. He's off. He's off. Look, the physio knows he's landed awkwardly. Saliba and Garrett. We're going to have more defenders injured than starting. We're going to go Villa Park now with Timber at centre-back. Saliba, I hope Saliba's back. Well, he's off, man. He's done. Even Timber on his night off, mate. You got to come on. Now, the interesting thing, who plays centre-back, Timber or Ben White? Do you know what I don't like about that, by the way, people? And tell me if I'm being overly fussy here. He hadn't even warmed up. He was sitting on the bench in his top. Surely you should have just said, yo, give him 2 minutes, let him have a warm-up. Maybe he just finished warming up before that. The curse of Arsenal. Another injury. This time, Mosquera. This is crazy. They must just tag each other out of the physio room. How you doing? Yeah, I'm back, mate. What about you? Yeah, I'm done. Then you come back and the next one's injured. They take it in turns. I've never seen anything like it. I don't understand. I think Timber's gone to centre-back. I really hope Saliba's back for Villa. Timber at centre-back with Nkapie. Odegaard gives it away. Odegaard, now I'm looking at it going, you haven't done much this half. We need another goal. Martinelli loses possession. 1-0, I'm a bit nervous, people. I can't lie. Starting to understand Chelsea fans about Noni. Yeah. There's work to do, man. You might be able to turn him to a really good winger if his end product improves. Or he might be a frustrating player that gets into great areas and doesn't quite produce. Time will tell. I know the training car park thing is a conspiracy, but what I'm saying is, in general, something is not right with Arsenal's training or whatever. Yeah, the Forest goal's been disallowed. Still 0-0 against Wolves. 8:15 now, so Leeds, Chelsea, Liverpool, Sunderland kick off. We're about to hit 45 minutes. Mosquera substituted before half-time, jumped up for a header, landed awkwardly. Looked to me like he might have jarred his knee slightly. I could be wrong, but he definitely lands and sort of jars his leg as he lands on that leg, and he's had to come straight off. It's absolutely crazy what's going on. Timber is a natural centre-back, but, he's been so good at right-back, and is Ben White capable of, playing 2 or 3 games in a short space of time? Crystal Palace have taken the lead away at Burnley. Surely it's Mateta. It could have been his ankle. It's either his ankle or his knee by the look of it. Either one, it's not good. Look how central Martinelli's playing today. Well, he did say in the press conference, Saliba was a matter of days. We're going to need him back for Villa Park. Noni Madueke, great run, gets inside him. Gives it away. Sort of ran into traffic. 3 minutes added on at the end of the half, people. Everyone's asking who scored for Palace because they've all got Mateta in their FPL. Admit it, people. Of course you have. Apparently it's Munoz. Yeah, Munoz. He is good, by the way. He is good, Munoz. Wingback. Listen, the worrying thing for me right now is if you're sitting in that Brentford dugout, they're still in the game. It's 1-0. We haven't created a lot since the goal. They've hit the crossbar and they've got Igor Thiago and those guys on the bench. They might get to 50, 60 minutes if it's still 0-0 and think, can nick something out of this game. I feel like Arsenal have got to score another goal. Muno's got me bare points. Yeah, he's good, man. Really good. Who got the assist? See, people want to know, did Mateta get the assist? I need my points. Gahey got the assist. Did Mateta play? Mateta's one of them players. If he's not in your FPL, he'll score a hat-trick. The moment you put him in, he'll go 5 games without scoring. Yeah, Munoz to City, man. They do need a right back. Long throw in for Brentford. Launched in. It's bouncing. Clear. Noni, man. What kind of clearance is that? Noni's had the strangest 45 minutes I've ever seen. Calafiori just got bodied. Madueke has been our best player and our worst player. You know what I mean? Noni's been our best player and our worst player in the same half. Another long throw-in. Coyote launches it in. It's high. It's headed away. It comes back out to him. And he kicks it out for a goal kick. Terrible cross. Half-time whistle goes. Half-time whistle goes, people. Calafiori doesn't look happy. That shoulder barge, man, it annoyed him. 1-0. Interesting game. Who's really played well for us? I mean, defensively, we've been okay. Midfield, haven't created a lot of chances. I want to credit Mikel Merino. Fantastic goal. The goal was a great move. Madueke, lovely flick. Ben White, lovely cross and a great header. Merino, great movement. Outside of that, we haven't created a lot, to be honest. Don't wind me up about Yanis. I know this is NBA talk, but is that like breaking news? Don't say things like that. Wow. Yeah, Shams. They're talking. Wow. Well, we'll save that for an NBA stream. Giannis leaving is like Mbappe leaving or someone crazy. But yeah. George said, ain't it funny when we have all the attackers returning, now the defenders are dropping like flies? Madueke has been good, but also frustrating at times with the end product. Also frustrating at times. We need a second goal. I think the bench might need to help us second half. Gyökeres. 1-0 at half time, people. Interesting game. People saying the atmosphere is poor. I had a feeling the atmosphere was going to be poor because they were saying this morning that there was loads of tickets available. I thought, top of the league. Oh, Leeds have just scored against Chelsea. Come on, dirty Leeds. More attacking than us playing against them. 5 minutes gone. Leeds are beating Chelsea 1-0. Villa are losing 2-1 against Brighton. Liverpool game's just kicked off, I think, as well. I can't even find the Liverpool game. What channel's the Liverpool game? Let's watch one of the games while we're having the half-time break. He-Man says, Houdini Nelly and cheerleader Odegaard, both wastemen. He grimaced in the air before he landed. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe as he jumped, he felt something. I didn't see that. That's a good spot. I never even looked. I thought it was when he landed. Big up to 111 John. And Lion T8D is a new member. Big up your damn self. Liverpool playing Sunderland, Granit Xhaka. That'll be a good game, actually. But yeah, Leeds beating Chelsea 1-0 after 6 minutes. What's good? Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, it's a good job that Berta. Remember, they came out and said that Berta forced the Nketiah and Eze deals. Can you imagine if we didn't have Nketiah right now? We're running out of defenders. Do you know what I mean? That we're quite fortunate, hopefully, that Saliba's back for the weekend. And he'll walk straight in for Mosquera. Oh, Villa have equalised. 2-2. They were 2-0 down. Watkins has scored a second. I never think about putting Watkins in my FPL because he goes loads of games without scoring, but then he sort of hits a hot streak. Good, really good finish that by Watkins. Who is even in? Oh, Thiago's in my FPL, although I suppose Thiago, Haaland, and Voltemada is my front three. Yeah, listen, a lot of goals going in the Premier League at the moment. A lot of goals going in the Premier League. But yeah, the Arsenal game, I don't know how to feel about it, man. I think we've got to take the opportunity to go 2 or 3-0 up and get the game over with. Oh, I love the Total 90 kits, bro. I wish we were sponsored by Nike. I know a lot of people say that the Nike kits are not great. Adidas are more detailed, but I just associate Arsenal with Nike. And that Total 90 stuff, I'd love Arsenal to have that. Not being funny, people, but Martin Odegaard, not good enough for me. I don't want to write him off, but I need to see more, bro. I need to see more. He doesn't affect the game enough. It's so frustrating. He probably completes loads of passes, but doesn't damage the opposition. Arsenal night kits were sick. Yeah, of course, man. Odegaard just looks busy. Odegaard is basically get the ball, turn around, do a twist, scoop it up. Oh, I've lost it. Now run after it. Oh, win it back. Get the ball. Snot out the nose. Flick the hair. Tell the crowd to come on. Run around. Do a 360 like Kylie Minogue. Then come off at half time. Then walk off. Odegaard, most completed passes. Yeah, did any of them hurt the opposition? Listen, he's not a terrible footballer. Far from it. But come on, man. The team is evolving, guys. The team is evolving. I think we're reaching a situation where this team moves on from Odegaard. I really do. I think we're going to a different level, and I'm not necessarily sure that he comes to that level. I think we've evolved, guys. I think we've evolved. Imagine tuning in just as I was doing that. You'd be thinking, what is this guy doing? But I'm sorry, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I've seen him play like this for months. If this was a one-off, I'd go, no problem. He's just come back from injury. Give him time. I've seen that performance 25 times. As much as I'm not a fan of Bruno Fernandes, right? Because he's a little rat. You know when you play United, don't give him space. You knew when you played against Kevin De Bruyne, don't give him space. These guys will damage you if you give them space. You can give Odegaard space, mate. There's no problem. I'd give him space because he'll be shooting snot out of his nose. That's why I'd give him space. He'll land on your boots. I'd be like, brother, I just got these boots. You just put snot on them. There has to be a voodoo doll in the dressing room. Yeah, the injuries are ridiculous. They're absolutely ridiculous. No shoulder guard. I'm not surprised, to be fair. Brentford bench is better than us. Long way to go in this game. Nah, their bench isn't. Our bench is crazy, but they do have quality. They do have quality. This guy, he just looks busy, guys, but he's doing nothing, guys. He's just spinning around, guys. He's spinning around, guys. I'm spinning around. Move out of my way. I'm doing hair flicks and I do them all day. That's our skipper, people. 5K watching, we want 3K. Like, let them know, South. Like, there's 5,330 of you. We need 3,000 likes before that second half starts. We're only at 1,600. Let's do this. Caress it at half time while you get your half time drink. We need some substitutions, man. I need to see something else. No, I'm not. I'll be honest with you. But do you know the thing with me, right? Sometimes people are like, oh, you got an agenda against that player. You got this. Do you know why this is so funny? I've got to go back to this because it actually was. Big up Trojan. Curtis, I know your school report said distracts the class. Not every class, but a lot of them. Do you know what it said? Like, talks too much. He's very clever, but he talks too much. I was that kid. But I was sort of harmless, so I got away with it. I wasn't like the kid that just ruined the whole class. It was just courtesy. If you don't stop talking, I'm gonna have to. They might have to tell me off 3 or 4 times. But you get away with it. This is me, people. It's quite simple. I'm an Arsenal fan. If I believe you're helping the Arsenal team, I'm a fan of you as a player. If I believe that you're not doing what is expected of you, I'm not going to be a fan of you. I'm sorry. And that is the reality of the situation. I'm not writing him off. I'm going off what I've seen for the last 18 months. Martin Odegaard has been in heavy decline. I'm still talking about 22-23 season. You know what I mean? I might as well start talking about Avisu jeans. You know what I mean? What are we doing it? And LA Gears back in the day that used to flash when you wore them. I might as well talk about that. He don't affect the game enough. Does not affect the game enough. And that's the reality of it. I hope he can get back to that level, but he doesn't. He doesn't. If you're a fan of another club right now and your team is playing against Arsenal, you are not concerned about Odegaard. You're just not, I'm afraid. You might be concerned about Saka, Gyökeres, Trossard when he's playing well. Odegaard, you're going, nah, not really. What is he going to do? Averex jackets. I actually probably would go. I probably would get one. I had a good one back in the day. Black with the yellow writing on it. I loved it. It was heavy though. Odegaard forgot how to pass forward under Arteta. I don't know why. Jack said if Leeds win, Chelsea fans will be off the internet. MJ said, I recall Turkish saying he'd have Odegaard over Pogba. Pogboom! I always was a big fan of Pogba, man. I wanted him at Arsenal. Him going back to Man United was a mistake for all of them. But nah, no chance. Osman said, come on, Big C. Odegaard got the pre assist. Also, unrelated but throwback, what are your thoughts on Rosicky? Rosicky's another one of them players, Osman, that if it wasn't for injuries, you'd be saying what a career he had at Arsenal. Diaby, Rosicky, Cazorla, Wilshere. Look at Rosicky's goal against Tottenham. His technique was ridiculous. Outstanding footballer, but injury prone, man. A lot of these guys, they're not built for the Premier League, unfortunately. And that's the problem. And you got to remember, they were playing in the Prem years ago when there was no VAR, when people were clamping you down, you know? Odegaard also injuries. But then, okay, in the end, because I can see you, G Scouser, right? What did we do in the end with Rosicky? We said, he's too injury prone, he's not performing at the same level. Unfortunately, we got to let him go. So maybe that's what ends up happening with Odegaard, or you just downgrade him to a squad player. But the problem is the manager loves him and he's the captain. So he's going to continue to play. But MJ was the one yelling at Saeed in the car. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah, Eduardo, man. Eduardo's one of the best finishers I've seen at Arsenal. Natural finisher. Just ridiculous. But the injury. Watch for the next 45 minutes. I just text him. Well, let's see how we get on. Odegaard's created the most chances. I'm not even hearing it. I haven't seen him create anything in this game. Do you know what they say now as a created chance? Passing the ball to somebody in the penalty area. You can play a 5-yard pass in the area. They'll call that a created chance because you pass the ball to somebody in a position that they consider a dangerous part of the pitch. Those sort of stats in football, I have zero interest in whatsoever. Zero. Not interested. Oh, most created. No. Yeah, I've watched the game. He's created nothing. Ozil and Sanchez in this team. Yeah, Sanchez alone would win the title. But yeah, Ozil, he'd create loads for Gyökeres. Eze still can't start. Eze will end up left wing and on the bench, let's be real. That's his season now with Odegaard back. He will play left wing and he will be on the bench. Look what they... Oh, yeah, that Foden. We can't forget Foden's pass. His 10-yard pass. Big C, while I don't personally agree with your Odegaard take about this game, I respect you have the same energy. Yeah. I've just looked at it for a long time and thought, this guy's one of our highest paid players. He's the captain. He's a creative player who doesn't create that much. I don't know. We did have major stocks in him 2 years ago. Now a few injuries coming back and we're writing him off. And criticism is fair. But you know what? I want to make it clear. I'm not just criticising him for no reason. He was below par last season. You know, the injuries are unfortunate, but we can't mollycoddle anybody in a title race. You know, look at Pep, paid 100 million for Grealish. The moment it wasn't at the level that he expected, Joe, you're on the bench. Spent most of the last season on the bench. Now the brother's on loan at Everton. That's the kind of ruthless nature you got to have, unfortunately. Reyes was so good too, but Reyes was a baller, man. And again, he played in the Prem at a time where you could just clatter people. You remember that game at Old Trafford where Gary Neville just assaulted him for the whole game. Zamir said the captain needs to start performing or will drop for Eze. We're not in 2023 now. Yeah. Second half about to get underway, people. He creates plenty. What has he created in this game? Like, genuinely. Has he created a chance? Sanchez was an animal. He was unreal. Alexis Sanchez, baby. Alexis Sanchez. Oh, what a player. Now that's what you call a player. Second half about to get underway. We are underway. I was just checking that the timer was working, guys. The most attacking timer in the world, guys. Bring your boots, bring your pads. David Reyes smashes it long up front. Can we score early? Rice finds Martinelli, who's running with his head down and loses possession. He creates plenty of snots, yeah. You meant to create shots, he creates snots. Arteta don't make subs until the 80th. Ben White got the assist. I just really hope we score a second goal. Timber fouls him. The longer this game is 1-0, the longer Declan Rice is going to have to play. That's the problem. SG, this fan base have so much double standards. It's okay to cuss players like Trossard, but as soon as Odegaard gets criticised, they get defensive. Sorry to break it, Odegaard's not good enough. I think the modern sort of thought process is like, if a player is one of their favourites, they're offended if you criticise them. I'm not on that. I'm just simply what's best for the team. We all love Gabriel Jesus and Zinchenko the first year we bought them. Once we got above their level, it was the old bench them, man. Bench them. And then move them on. Zinchenko's gone. Jesus will go soon. I think Odegaard could be at the early stage of that. Now he can prove us wrong, but he needs to perform better than what I'm seeing and have seen for over a year. That's all I'm saying. Oh, Haleb was a baller as well. Odegaard is frustrating. I can see him going to another team and balling out. Maybe. It depends what team. Does he need to... Would he be better off playing abroad? Somebody said there in the comments, maybe you could play him as a deep lying playmaker instead of an 8. I don't know. I'm not sure. Listen, the best thing I always say in football is do your talking on the pitch. Shut me up. Shut everybody up who doesn't fully rate the way he's playing. Create a chance, create a goal, do the thing. Man saying be patient, bro, but I've watched this performance for 18 months. This, you know what I mean? Leeds are beating Chelsea, people. Keep me updated with the other scores. Jesus' first 6 months when he joined, he was amazing. He transformed us, bro. The way he was pressing from the front, his link-up play, his movement, he was quick, he could finish, he was brilliant. As soon as he had that knee injury, we never saw the same player, unfortunately. But that's the ruthless nature of football. Yeah, Palace are winning 1-0 against Burnley. We're winning 1-0. Brighton Villa is 2-2. Brighton were 2-0 up. Forest 0-0. They've had a goal disallowed. Leeds beating Chelsea. And Liverpool is 0-0 with Sunderland. Brentford on the attack. They're getting bodies forward as well. It's a good ball. Oh, he goes out for a corner. Wow, I thought Ben White handballed that. Hey, G Scouser, yo, Harvey, I respect it. I always say, people, I don't mind the community arguing as long as it's respectful. If you disagree with me, I have no problem with that. Big up Mac, who said, big up to you. See, I generally think the manager is the biggest problem at the football club. Yeah, I agree. Sad gonna shout out Zinni as well. Him and Jesus first 6 months was a madness. Yep. Sire said Curtis 100% right about Odegaard. Listen, people, I'm a little bit nervous. Corner, they've hit the bar from a corner. They are dangerous from set pieces, and they're going to probably bring Thiago and these guys off the bench. In swinger for Brentford. It's whipped in. It's very high. He's overhit it. It's headed straight to David Raya. It was a poor cross and a poor header. X is back. Where's he at? Is he in the comments, or do you mean... Where's he been? Like, people are saying X is back. Where's he been? Has he not been putting out content? They had a game last night, didn't they? Surely he would have done a watch-along. Oh, Jesus in the black kit. He was balling out, man. He was balling out. Throwing to us on the halfway line. Mental break from Spurs. I respect it. That guy, you type him out. Odegaard don't have offensive mindset to play 10. Eze would have had 3 touches. Yeah, but he might have had an assist. That's the thing. He's that player, isn't he? Troy Vibes, big up to you with a super sticker. Appreciate everyone locked in. This game is very much in the balance, and I don't like it, if I'm being honest. We went 1-0 up early. I thought, yep, 2 or 3-0, get this game over with. Now Brentford are on the attack. Ben White gets a challenge, and it's another corner. I'm not enjoying this, people. I think Arteta's got to get a grip now, and you've got to make changes, unfortunately. You know, Timber's had to come on. You might have to make changes because we don't look comfortable. He took a 10-day break from Tottenham. No content for 10 days. Interesting. That the North London derby must have sent him over the edge. Corner to Brentford. Ball whipped in, headed away. Because the reality is, if this is 1-0, then he has to continue playing. Because he'll be nervous to take him off. Brentford on the attack in the area. Twisting, turning. Another corner to Brentford. It's all Brentford, people. Oh, dear. Not liking this. Harvey's great at debating. Yeah, you're right. He is. He's good. I think this is going to require a Gyökeres and maybe an Eze, maybe a Saka. Because we don't look like we can get hold of the ball. And 1-0 is very nerve-wracking. I know people are saying be calm, but in-swinging corner again, left foot. It's high, Raya comes and collect. I need to see more of that from Raya. Come and collect the cross. Take that pressure off us. Tries to throw it long. Doesn't reach Rice. We don't look great. Is Noni Madueke, Odegaard. Come on, boys. We need the second goal. To be fair, chemistry is probably lacking. You know, you've got a lot of players, combinations that are not used to playing. Show yourself. Why? What was got D? What was happening in the chat? Who was somebody chatting madness? Nani Madwakey loses out. Martinelli's top three wing. Oh, was it that one? Oh, yeah. D, that might be a permanent ban. Maybe the top three wingers from his village, but of all time, yeah. Come on, Arsenal, man. These are games in a title challenge. You've just got to go 2-0 up, 3-0 up, make some changes, have a rest. Rice will end up playing the full 90 if it stays at 1-0. Come on, Marino. Madwakey, it's not a good ball. Marino doesn't get it in his path. Henry goes back to the keeper, Kelleher. Kelleher clips out wide. I'm sorry, I do not like the look of this game. Why are Brentford growing into the game? Look at this. They've got 5 players getting forward. They're definitely not sitting back. Some of our players need to get on the ball. Don't foul him in Capier. Ball out wide. I reckon you get to 60 minutes, Brentford will bring players on and try and nick a point. They probably turned up thinking this will be a tough game, rest a few players. I think now their mindset will change. Look at that. Whips it in. David Raya collects it. Poor cross. We look disjointed going forward, I'll be honest. Come on, Martinelli. Lift your head up, man. Just pass the ball. You're running to nowhere. He just... Seriously, man. No, it's not a foul, Arteta. Don't jump around. There's nothing wrong with him, by the way. More than anything, his ego was hurt. It's poor, man. Seriously, in the summer, I was like, oh, get rid of Trossard, keep Nelly. I think it's the other way around, man. This guy's been at the club a long time, and I've seen no development. Again, I'm still talking about 22-23. Oh, but 22-23, he scored 15 goals. He ripped up Trent. Nah, man, forget about that. The game intelligence is not high enough. He's not a bad player off the bench, but starting games and low blocks, he don't offer enough. He's just quick if he can run in a straight line into space. That is it. Look at Nkapia, man. He's an animal. Marino in possession. Couple of good 1-2s. That's a great move. Marino. Oh, it's blocked. And Brentford clear it. I'd get Gyökeres on. I think we need changes, man. We need a striker in there. We need somebody in the penalty area. I mean, I'd bring Ethan on. Or no, you've got to bring Eze or Saka on, actually. To be honest. Check the passport, immigration settings. Red links all over the pitch. Yep, FIFA players. The chemistry is off. You can see it. But still. These guys, they train together every day. Heavy eyelids. Yep, you're right. You're right. The eyelids are heavy. Throwing on the halfway line. Bro, it's not because he's done something wrong, Chucks. We've seen this for years. Or at least a year and a half. On one hand, you can say, okay, you know, you're too quick to say get rid of a player when they're playing bad. I've seen Martinelli perform at this level for over a season. So on the other hand, we can't just be like, oh, you know, give him time. No, he's had enough time. Marino finds Ben White. Yeah, is it chemistry or quality? That's a good shout. Nani finds Odegaard on the halfway line. Calafiori's further forward than Odegaard. It's crazy. A couple of players just jogged back in. It looked like Gyökeres was one of them. Here's Declan Rice. Martinelli on the left. Look, he needs a central run there. Martinelli. Gets past him. Oh, his cross is blocked. Brentford have the ball back. Rice does well, wins it back. Strong, man. Deckers is strong. Calafiori, we're forced back. I think we need some subs. Here's Martinelli. Game is very, very slow. I always talk about the tempo of the game is what causes problems, you know? There's Noni Madueke. He gets past one. Poor pass. Madueke's had a strange game. I don't know how I'm going to rate him tomorrow in player ratings. He's been good and bad at the same time. I'd get Gyökeres on and probably Eze. Give us a bit of creativity. Here's Declan Rice. Martinelli loses the ball again. Oh, you're criticising him every time he does something wrong. Well, he's been doing it for a year and a half, running with his head down. He's an average footballer. Let's be honest. He's an average footballer who's quick, and that is it. Brentford on the attack. Oh, my days, yo. Oh, it's cleared. Timber's doing well at centre-back, by the way. Rice has been quality second half. He's just strong on the ball. Bring on Eze and Gyökeres, man. Bro, it ain't for no reason. I've watched him run up and down the wing for a year and a half and lose the ball. Oh, Rice carries this team, man. He's the engine of this team. Wow, it's a bit of a boring game. Here's Noni Madueke. Oh, heavy touch. I told you. I've never seen a player. He's probably been our best player and our worst player in the same game. I don't know how you work that out. Here we go. Double change for them. Why can't we make changes? Let's not wait. I saw two players. One of them might have been Saka. Wow, they're making 3 changes. Henderson, Thiago, and I think that's Damsgaard. That's 3 of their best players, by the way. Here we go. Eze and Saka coming on. Bring Gyökeres on as well, man. Realistically, who's he taking off? He's gonna take Madueke and Martinelli off, I reckon. Damsgaard's creative player, man. Big up Why Always Me said, big up Big C from Mars. Noni moving like Henry. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Moving like Henry the Hoover more than Thierry Henry. Do you know what I mean? Henderson. Eze, let's see who comes off. 11. Yeah, Martinelli, get him off. Stinker. Absolute stinker again. And Madueke, who has had a good game and a bad game at once. I don't really know how that works out. How many times have I said, I've said this before, Martinelli's got the best job in football. Run around for 60 minutes, do nothing, then get dragged off and pick up 180 grand a week. Seriously, man, come on. What are we doing here? Move Martinelli on. Move Martinelli on, man. At the same time. You know Henry the Hoover? The Hoover with the 2 eyes on it. That's how he's playing. You know, the Hoover's just bashing into the sofa and, you know, you're just hoovering up and you pull the Hoover and it's just hitting into things. That's how Martinelli's playing. Now get Odegaard off. And then we got a chance. Bring Waneri on for Odegaard. Odegaard will play 90 because he wants to start him against Villa. Martinelli complaining about coming off. He should go in the changing room and pray. Say, how on earth am I getting 180 grand a week at Arsenal? Playing like this. Come on, Arsenal. Let's get another goal. Ben White crosses it into the back post. It goes out for a goal kick. Get Gyökeres on. But he won't. I don't know if Gyökeres will get much of a run out because he loves Marino. What he could do is put Marino in midfield. Take Odegaard off. Put Gyökeres up front. He won the ball a few times. Stretched their defence. Did nothing. Oh, mate, he didn't do anything, man. Let's be real. Come on. What did he do in that game? I seen him 3 times in a row just run and lose the ball. Stretch their defense. Ah, come on, man. If that's the standard we're accepting, we're finished. We're trying to win the league, bro. We're trying to beat Pep. We can't be that Martinelli performance was a stinker. Jeez, you see that centre back just drop the shoulder on Odegaard. Man said, brother, snotty man, I'll show you how to turn around. Henderson gives it away. Come on. No. Ooh, Rice nearly landed awkwardly there. Brentford on the attack. This game's going to get dangerous now. Thiago and then man on. Gary Martin from Stevenage, yeah. I'm telling you. Oh, but he works hard. Yeah, he should work hard, mate. You're on 180 grand a week. This is Arsenal. We can all work hard for the team. Nelly should start for Brentford. Yeah, he might not get in their team. That Kevin Shard is a pretty good left winger. Rice has been quality second half. Oh, boy, that back pass nearly got cut out from Ben White. I'm telling you now, this game, we need to fix up. We are not playing well. Their goalkeeper has hardly made a save. Look at that touch from Eze. Yeah, wins the free kick. These lot need to wake up. Martinelli, lowest score on FootMob, lower than Mosquera, who played the entire first half. Martinelli, yeah, I'm going to call G Scouser Martinelli's lawyer. They all call me Aubameyang's lawyer and that. Brazilian Brennan Johnson. Oh, dear. Brazilian Brennan Johnson. I like that one. Here is Eberici Eze. Glides past one, wins another free kick, and that is a yellow card there to grab him. Grab him! Yeah, Mosquera came off injured. Landed awkwardly. You give my channel a shout out. Scouse Gooner TV. Big up, man. Big up. Christian Norglo. Curtis, you finally see what Real Madrid saw when they sold Odegaard. Yeah. Zidane probably looked at him and went, mate, Zidane was probably about 45 at the time. He probably went, I'm still better than you now. You can go on loan. Mudryk makes more free money than Martinelli. Zidane knows ballers, man. Declan Rice, free kick, whips it in, it's high, it's headed away. Let's get the likes up. The eyelids are heavy, people. The eyelids are heavy. Here is Bukayo Saka. Come on, you should have a point to prove here, fella. Odegaard, who also should have a point to prove. Ben White whips it in. Not a bad ball. Flicked away. Comes out to Deckers. Calafiore. Saved by Kelleher. Marino. What? No, Marino. I swear, mate, that is the most embarrassing dive I've ever seen in the history of football. That is ridiculous. He's gone to whole new depths of shamelessness. That is the most shameless footballer I have ever seen. Have you ever seen a dive like that in your life? Wow, Marino. Why dive? The keeper's out of his goal. You've took it round him. You can turn round and try and pick a pass. Why are you diving like there ain't VAR? I can't believe it. That is. I'm surprised he didn't get booked. Anana has made it 3-2 for Villa. What a comeback. Marino, mate. Why are they not showing a replay of that? Here's Odegaard. Finds Rice. What's Rice meant to do there? We got no one to pass the ball to, man. Yeah, the Richarlison one. I saw that one. I want to see a replay of that dive. Hey, I'm not comfortable with this game. I'm going to be honest. It doesn't feel like they're going to score, but like we need to score. Here's Declan Rice. No one to pass to. You've got to bring Gyökeres on. You've got to bring Gyökeres on this pitch because we need somebody to run in behind their defence. That everyone's playing in front of their back four. Villa are 3-2 up. What a comeback. Throw into Arsenal. Here's the Marino one. Calafiori hits it. Saved by Keller. Oh, my days. What is he doing? That is actually embarrassing. Like, they've got VAR, bro. You don't need to dive. What a comeback by Villa, man. Here's Odegaard. Eze, Marino, forced backwards. Calafiori's out wide. Rice cuts inside. Declan Rice saved by Keller. Oh, what a miss. He might have been offside. Marino on the follow-up. Was he onside? If he's onside, that's a big miss. Rice. I think he might be. He might have been onside. He was stretching. Decker's hit it. And was he offside? I can't tell. People saying Leeds are 2-0 up. And they are 2-0 up. Leeds beating Chelsea 2-0. Told people that 1-1 against 10 men Chelsea was not a great result. Chelsea were up for it, but they're not a great team. Leeds 2. Chelsea 0 in the first half. Liverpool-Sunderland is still 0-0. Bring on Gyökeres. We need a striker on, people. Come on. Prunelli has been better than Saka. I don't know about that. Team full of good players with no chemistry. Are you talking in terms of Chelsea? We just don't attack well sometimes, do we? It's like, sometimes we are, but sometimes we look like we're struggling to create chances. It's chance creation. We move forward up the pitch all right, but to create that final chance, I think we struggle sometimes. 2.5 Acker, all games correct, need Sunderland to win, and I win 380. You got a chance, bro. Rice V12 engine, he never stops running, but 70 minutes, he's probably going to end up playing the 90 when we were desperate for him to have a break. But I don't think he's going to get the break. Incapié gets barged down the AstroTurf there. Those little sides of the pitches are dangerous, aren't they, man? He doesn't really need to do that either, Thiago, but he's man on some South American. Well, Jesus, you'd like him to get minutes, but I'm not sure now they'll choose this as the game for him. Coyote long throw, people. 20 minutes to go. A little bit nervous here. 1-0, struggling to create. Coyote launches it in. It's up in the air. Should Raya not be coming for that? Arsenal managed to clear it. It's smashed up in the air. We've got no outlet at the moment because Marino is dropping into midfield. And they end up with possession. Every time Eze gets the ball, they pull him back. They do. Leeds scored a belter, apparently, the second goal. You love to see it. Chelsea losing 2-0. Here's Saka. Wins a throw-in. Need to bring Glock on. Surely, man. Give him 19 minutes. Look, they're making a change as well. Another one. Should I remind Caicedo a few days ago with Arsenal? He's obviously suspended for 3 games as well, Caicedo. But as I keep saying, people, like, Chelsea are in the race, but City are the problem. They're the team. I don't know, actually. Is Cole Palmer back for Chelsea? I know he was on the bench against us. Whether he's starting tonight. No, he's not. He is on the bench, though. Where's our captain? Yeah, I don't know. Saving Glock for next game. Come on, bro. What are we saving him for? He's been out for a month. He only played like 10, 15 minutes against Chelsea. We need a goal. This is what we bought him for these moments. Bring on your main goal scorer to get a goal. Villa might be a bigger problem than Chelsea, yeah. What it is Arteta loves Marino. Marino scored. He don't want to take him off. Or if you want him, you know, move Odegaard off and put Marino in midfield. Here's Eze on the edge of our own penalty area. We're playing 1-2s. Long ball upfield. Brentford clear it. If Jesus is up to speed, yeah, I'd like to see Jesus get a run out, but I don't know. I can't see him just going from you've hardly played to 90 minutes for your Villa. I think usually you've got to build him up. Got a few minutes the other day, give him a few minutes today, then start him at Villa. They're making 2 changes, Brentford. Lewis Potter and Collins come on, Emery and Pinnock come off. They've made 5 changes, Brentford. Get Gyökeres on the pitch. Forest are now winning against Wolves. It's a disjointed performance, I've got to be honest. Very disjointed performance. Oh yeah, play 2 up. Why not? Igor Jesus, who had his goal disallowed earlier, has now scored the goal to give Forest the lead. That should have been handball. Oh, Wolves are definitely going down. They're shocking. They'll be gone by Christmas pretty much. They're all over the place. I don't understand. 16 minutes ago, you got your main striker on the bench. You're not bringing him on. What are we doing here? Give him minutes. There's Odegaard. Arsenal in possession. Calafiori. Eze. The game is so slow. It could put you to sleep, this game. No wonder everyone was selling tickets. Come on, man. Do a little bit more. Here's Saka. You've got a bit of space. Not a good ball. Calafiori loses it. The pass was short. Wins it back, though. Well done, Calafiori. Come on, Eze's there. Oh, he slipped over. Odegaard jumping out of the way of a 50-50. You see that? That's our captain. That ball better go out. It's not going to go out. "15 minutes to go. Still no Gyökeres. Brentford in possession. This is terrible to watch. Brentford in possession, people. Eze and Saka came on. He'll be sitting there going, oh, Marino, you know, I don't want to take him off. He scored again. Gyökeres going to have to come on for 4 minutes at the end. It's crazy. Brentford whip it in. Headed away by Nkapie for a corner. I'm sorry, mate. This is not good enough. What are we doing here? What has Odegaard done in this game? What are we waiting for? Oh, Ethan's only young. Give him time. You give these players a chance. Corner to Brentford. And Odegaard's jumping out the way of challengers. Crazy work. In-swinging corner. Headed away at the near post by Rice. Nick it off him. Oh, what a... Nick it, Eze! Go on! Play the ball forward! Calafiori, man, it's not a good pass. Saka. That's a good ball. Marino, go the other way. That is... I mean, can you see someone over there, Mikel? Because I don't know who you pass that to. He just kicked the ball straight to their player. Oh, he didn't want Gyökeres, man. I don't care what anyone says. He wanted Sesko and Nico Williams. He got Gyökeres and Eze. This is terrible to watch. Absolutely terrible. Here's Saka. He's appealing for a penalty. You ain't getting a penalty for that, mate. You are not getting a penalty for that. Saka whips in. That's a good ball. Headed away. We've created nothing. Absolutely nothing. Odegaard. Saka. Rice is going to play 90 again. I can't believe how poor our chance creation is. The key, if you're playing against Arsenal, turn up with a low block, hit us on the break, we will struggle. We will struggle. Low block, be aggressive, hit us on the break. We're going to struggle to break you down. We went 1-0 up early. Get a second and this is game over. Rice comes off in the 60th minute. Happy days. Concentrate on Villa. You're turning this into a scrap that it doesn't need to be. Here's Nkapie. 12 minutes to go. Now we're going to have tired legs for Villa. Eze loses the ball and gives away a free kick. Because he ain't a left winger, guys. They were screaming for Odegaard to shoot. He's telling us to turn... Oh, he's telling the fans to turn up and act like animals. Look at the performance you're giving them. You can't act like an animal when you're watching a performance like this. 11 minutes to go. Jay Ramirez said, got to be listening to Curtis even if you're live at the game. Big up. Yo, big up, man. Man sent a video in. Man's at the stadium, but still locked in. I respect that highly, man. Big up Jay Ramirez. We don't shoot from distance. I don't know why. "11 minutes to go of this snore fest. I'd think about letting Odegaard go in the summer. Well, I wouldn't say that too loud, bro. There's a lot of Odegaard fans in the chat, although there's a lot that aren't. He'd be on the bench for me moving forward. Declan Rice, shots blocked. At least he tried to shoot. No one else wants to shoot. Brentford on the break. Oh, my days. Well done, Timber. Great defending. Can't believe how we're playing. And I cannot believe he hasn't made more substitutions. Eze's got 3 players on him. He does well to get out with the ball. Go to the stadium, Curtis Shaw, watch the game. Nah, man, you're right. Just be in the stadium, but stay locked in, you know. Here's Odegaard. Eze, left-hand side. Drops a step over, doesn't get past him. He's a good player, that Coyote, you know. Not just a long throw. He's actually a decent player. Ah. I can't believe Gyökeres hasn't come on. I genuinely can't believe it. That tells me Gyökeres won't start at Villa because he ain't played much. If you notice the thing that he does, he gives you like 20 minutes, maybe another 20, then you're back in for the start. Saka, shift, could have hit it. Still doesn't hit it. What is that, Bakayo, man? Toe poking the ball out for a goal kick. This is dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. I told you, people, the only thing that stops Arsenal winning the league this year is Mikel Arteta. Genuinely. Because he's so attached to some of these players that when they're fit, they have to be in his team. Oh, look. Oh, just, honestly, man, I don't even want to watch this team anymore. Declan Rice down injured. Stevie Wonder could have seen that coming, mate. Stevie Wonder could have seen that coming. Look, he's holding his cough, man. And now you want to bring on Gyökeres. Just sack him tonight. I've had enough. Yeah, he's done his cough. Of course he has, mate, because he never stops running. Fraud, 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 mate. Done his cough. There we go. Yeah, limping off. Holding his cough. Shin pad off the pitch. Tweaked his cough. Thank you very much. Don't worry, lads. We're going Villa Park with Norgard in centre midfield. Crazy business, man. You better hope he's just felt something and come off the pitch. This is disgusting, what I'm seeing. Yeah, Gyökeres for 8 minutes. I actually reckon he's all right. I think he's probably just got cramp, I hope. But, jeez, man. Arsenal should be embarrassed we drew to Chelsea with 10 men. Apparently, that was a good point. But they're getting slapped by Leeds with 11. Teta just couldn't wait to drop Yok. No subs again, says Jan. Yeah, you don't want him in the team. Embry said, this match has become nerve-wracking. What's Glock 9 doing on the bench? I knew this will happen with Marino scoring, says Embry. Man, if Arteta's sheer arrogance costs us, I'm going to flip. Odegaard 80 minutes and counting worst player on the pitch. Also bring Glock for Marino. Jason, Arteta's arrogance is starting to rear its ugly Lego head. And now Nkapie has clash heads with Thiago. A break in play, guys. Head injury. Another injury. We better hope that's not concussion. Because that's 7 days out. Villa 4-2, man. 2-0 down. They can't wait to play us now. Daniel Marlin, the former Arsenal player. Nkapie. Oh, mate. I said the medical team is part of our bench. The best we looked in the Premier League this season was with Ethan at 10. Odegaard is talented but doesn't impact games enough. Big up flight mode. Jan said, I've had enough of Teta. Rice, box to box to box. 90, no wonder he goes off injured. Teta is reckless and short-sighted. Oh boy, if we don't win the league. Yeah, it's standard, bro. Big up Jonathan Amp. We hope you're well, bro. Just had to retype my super chat because I was saying, I beg you take off Rice before he gets injured. It's like Mikel is so invested in managing the game and moving players around the pitch, he forgets we have a bench. It's crazy. Everybody said tonight, Rice, you got to manage his minutes. He literally had to sub himself and say, bro, my calf feels tight. The medical team needs sacking, bro. They do. What are they doing? Guna Legend said, can I shout out his boy Freddie? Big fan. Yo, big up Guna Legend and Freddie, man. Locked in. How can you run Rice down? We all knew it was coming. 5 minutes to go. I'll be happy when this game finishes. Gyökeres does well. Good. Come on. I want to see a Gyökeres goal, man. I thought this would be a comfy night that would give me confidence for Villa. It's anything but comfy, you know. Villa were 2-0 down to Brighton. I'm thinking, yeah, they're getting battered. Their confidence is going to be low. They've come back and they're 4-2 up away at Brighton. The way Rice was high-fiving, I feel like he might not be injured. You know, it just looked like one of them where maybe he's felt a bit of muscular tightness, you know. And he's basically subbed himself off. I hope that's the case anyway. I really hope that's the case. We've created nothing in this second half. It's been woeful. Absolutely woeful second half. This is why I don't go to games, people. I'll be honest with you. I can go to games, but I'll leave it alone. It's cold tonight. You're in traffic getting out of there. Oh, if Yanis goes to the Knicks, oh my days. I'll fly over and watch a game if he goes to the Knicks. I just see here, Knicks was the team that Yanis expressed an interest in over the summer. If Yanis goes to the Knicks, oh my days. Please make that happen. Anyway, forget basketball. Coyote long throwing. Launched in. Flicked on. Oh my days, we cleared it. Wow, what are we doing here? Here's Eze, come on. Eze, please lift your head up. Don't do a Martinelli. Look for somebody. Oh, what are you doing? It's too casual. Raya heads the ball out. Zubomendi, that's a lovely ball. Zubomendi's had a decent game tonight, quietly. Just got on the ball, kept things ticking. Yeah, the P.O. box is coming, man. Don't worry. I'll get that after Christmas. Brighton 4-3. Brighton 4-3. Can they get a late equaliser? But this Arsenal game is horrible to watch. I just want the full-time whistle. Need the AFCON ref. Come on. Let's create another chance. Let's score another, man. Good ball. He's made the run. Slip it, Calafield. This is the problem. Oh, you've got to score. Saka, come on, man. You've got to score that, man. I mean, Calafiori's actually done amazing in the end. He could have played the through ball. I'm about to go mad. He drops the shoulder on him. Hits it straight at the keeper. Saka, bro, what is that? I mean, he's slightly off balance, but come on. Finish. It's on your left foot. The keeper's on the floor. Scoffs it into the floor. Come on, Bakayo, bro. You have to score that. Oh, my days. Saka. I'm not going to speak because people will say you've got an agenda, but that is disgraceful. That is an absolute sitter. He wasn't even under much pressure. Hits his studs and he gets no power in the shot. Half the goal is empty. How do you miss that? How on earth do you miss that? End the game, take the pressure off us. Gabriel Heitzer, a centre-back in the next game, said Avanab. And Garrett said players like Odegaard need to set the example of charging and pushing the ball forward. He's our captain. Playing like Ozil without creativity. Yeah, yeah. Come on. How long? 6 minutes added on. Wow, come on. Just score another goal and take away the pressure. When you watch us play, we never look for... Give him the ball, man. Pass. You're so greedy. He scored, though. I'll let you off. Saka scores. Could have rolled it to Gyökeres. Right, he finishes off the game 2-0. Much better. Wow, you're a lucky boy, my friend, but fair play. 2-0 to Arsenal, Bukayo Saka. He needed that. Bro, he could have given Gyökeres an open goal. The keeper got his hand on it and looped it into the net. If he missed that, I would have been going crazy. But I let him off. I let him off. We needed the goal. Gyökeres, honestly, they don't want to pass the ball to him. But if you score, I'll accept it. I will accept it if you score. Best player. Yeah, Starboy. Always rated him. Always rated him. Marino played a good ball. Was he onside? I think he was. Oh, he's way onside, actually. Oh, yeah, he is. He is. He's onside. He cuts inside. Gyökeres got open goal. Oh, my days. Wow. He's lucky that Kelleher messed that up. From Sakaka to Kaka. Great chop. Wow, their goalkeeper should probably save that. But yeah, listen, he scored. If he missed that, I would have been crashing out. Because Gyökeres had an open goal. He never gave him the ball. But listen, job done. 4 out of 5 games correct tonight. Just praying for a Sunderland win. £2 becomes £3.80. Wow. Gyökeres was happy for Saka. Yeah, that's Marino assist, actually, isn't it? I'm sure Marino's in my FPL. Oh. You can see how Arteta's celebrating. He knows. Marino, goal and an assist tonight, man. This game, 6 minutes added on. At least we know we're done now. Marino, goal and an assist. Quality. Brentford shot wide. I think they're showing you a replay of it because they missed it. Could have given. I think he probably feels like he needed that goal. Game done. It's been a boring game. I wouldn't watch the highlights. I'm just checking on that Liverpool game. Chelsea losing 2-0 to Leeds. Liverpool 0-0 with Sunderland. Forest 1-0 up against Wolves. Palace beating Burnley 1-0. Villa beating Brighton 4-3. 3 minutes to go in this one. Mosquera coming off injured was the thing that was frustrating. See, I said this at the weekend. If we'd have beat Chelsea, they're out of the title race. Well, now they're out of the title race. If they get beat, we'll be 9 points clear. They're done. They're not catching us with 9 points. They're too inconsistent, which is why I said we should have beat them at the weekend. We'll be 9 points clear of them if they do lose that game. Although there is quite a while to go. It kicked off earlier. Chelsea used all their energy, yeah. Look at Odegaard, man. He's been awful. Just doesn't do anything, people. I'm sorry. It's just being busy. You're just being busy and not doing anything. He is frustrating to watch. Villa into third. That's crazy, man. Ben White, man of the match. Fair play. I'm happy for him. Got on the ball a lot. For him to get 90 minutes, I mean, I wonder if the plan was for him to play 90 minutes. But obviously Timber came on and he couldn't. Mohammed, couldn't catch you guys live. It's good to win. I owe you guys 20 membership. What a legend, Mohammed. And there you go. He's gifted the 20 memberships to the community. Welcome to the new members. You'll all be members by the end of the season. Hit the like button, people. There aren't many communities you get gifted 20 memberships during a game. Big up Mohammed. AMSN, no respect for Saka, greedy player. I'll let him have it because he scored. If he didn't score, I'd have been fuming with him. Low key, I'm still upset about the 1-1, says Mohammed. Yeah, Chelsea were there to be beaten, man. If they lose to Leeds, I think that will prove it even more. Momedinho. I think Timber is Arsenal's best player. He's definitely one of them. He's the most consistent at the moment. I want us to keep a clean sheet. Brentford on the attack. There's only 20 seconds to go. Ball whipped in back post. Good header by Ben White, who is one man of the match. Keeper, collect it. Yeah, we're good. 10 seconds to go. Raya has the ball in his hand. Job done. Tick it off. Keep it moving. It's not a game you need to talk about much or watch much. You just got to put it down as another win. Stadium's half empty. Whistle goes. The whistle goes, people. And a clean sheet, which was important. Yeah, big up in the community. Saka can tee up Gyökeres. The good thing is that Gyökeres still celebrates with him. You know, I like that. I like that. I think it's good that he's playing for the team. Listen, I hope Rice ain't injured. He came off holding his calf. Let's hope that was just a precaution. We needed that win. We weren't great. But 2-0 in the end. Good to keep a clean sheet. Good to get a couple of goals. Saka and Marino. Marino, 1 goal, 1 assist. Could have been a shout for man of the match, really. Odegaard, for me, was lackluster again, to be honest. Let's watch the end of this Brighton Villa game. They were 2-0 down. They're winning 4-3. It's in the 92nd minute. 5 minutes. 6 minutes added on. They're 2 minutes in. Who would be your man of the match, people? Who would be your man of the match? Odegaard must go. Huge 3 points. Yep, important after the Chelsea game. Chelsea 2-1. Aye. I hope they lose. We want them out of the race completely. Yeah, that Total 90 kit's cold. I can't lie. Pedro Neto has got one back for Chelsea. There's a long way to go in that because that kicked off later than our game. 45 minutes later. No Saka 8, just obvious he's too greedy. Yeah. Marino man of the match for G Scouser. I think Marino, Ben White, Declan Rice, probably our best players. Oh yeah, timer's still going. Apologies. Good win. You know, not an exciting game, but we'll have a lot of these games throughout the season where you just got to grind out a win, keep it moving. Man of the match, Curtis Shaw, I'll take that. Feel bad for Gyökeres. I mean, look, he was desperate for a goal. He had an open goal. Saka didn't pass to him, but he scored. So Villa are on the break. They could be in. Oh, Marlin went for goal. Nkapé was solid today, definitely. Marino, goal and an assist and a dive, man of the match. The worst dive ever, a very good header, and a very good assist. How many goals has Saka got this season in the Prem? Brighton on the attack, edge of the box. Oh, no! Oh, what a save by the goalkeeper. Could have been an equaliser. Goes out for a corner. Saka's got 3 Premier League goals. I don't know if that's including this one. I don't know if that would have updated. Maybe it's 4 goals, 1 assist. 2 from open play. He's got to get in the groove. Listen, I know I've been a little bit critical of Saka in the last few weeks, but we need Saka to be in form to help this team. I don't think anybody is asking for Saka to be dropped. We're asking for Saka to try and get back to that level that we know he's capable of. And, you know, hopefully this goal at least gives him confidence. Big up William, who's a new member. Appreciate that. FF said we need to relax. Title race starts end of January, but we want that space. We wanna pull away from these teams. Oh, Leeds have scored against Chelsea. 3. No! Has it been disallowed? What are you lot doing to me here? He's offside, I think. They're doing a VAR check. I think it's been disallowed, man. You lot are getting me excited. I turn over. It's been disallowed. Yeah. VAR check over. No goal. Ah! Take the point. Forget about tonight. Chelsea fans were chatting so much. Ish, hold that. Yeah, but 2-1. We need them to lose. Big up here. Elton says, Saka does not look a second at Glock 9. Man of the match is Ben White. Space Jam said, feel like Saka needs to be aware of the pressure Yok is under and should have played him in. Saka is too focused on being the main guy. And John said, I don't give a F. Raya won us the game, could have been dodgy at 1-1. Yeah, that save is fantastic. A key moment, you know. If they get back to 1-1, we're in trouble. So yeah, you're right. You are right. He's not helping Gyökeres at all. There's a fight kicking off here. Again, it could be that thing what I said about Salah and Isak. Sometimes a winger has to understand that the striker is now trying to become the main goal scorer. You know? But it is what it is. Gyökeres on the pitch for 8 minutes. Saka got the goal. I'm not complaining. If he missed, it's a different conversation. What's the bigger concern for me is Saliba going to be back for the weekend? Because Mosquera's come off with an injury. And is Declan Rice just a bit of cramp from fatigue? Or is that a genuine injury? Villa have won. Massive win for Aston Villa. Big game for us at the weekend. They were 2-0 down. They fought back to win 4-3. Villa up to 3rd in the Premier League. Emery's got them in a title race. Unbelievable. Let's have a look at the Premier League table before I round up, people. Ben White has won man of the match. Benny Blanco. I'm happy for Ben White because he's had a tough time, and we need genuine cover. And he might have to start at the weekend if Saliba's not back. Here's the Premier League table. Arsenal back 5 points clear of Manchester City, 33 points. City on 28. Villa on 27. We're only 6 points clear. We could be 9 points clear on Saturday. We could be 3 points clear. So that game is a huge game. A must win. Chelsea at the moment are losing 2-1 to Leeds at Ellen Road. There's over half an hour left in that one. Palace with a 1-0 win. Crystal Palace, 5th in the table. What a job Oliver Glasner is doing there, by the way. You know, after losing Eze and not really replacing him. Sunderland all on the attack. Liverpool clear it. Liverpool are 0-0 with Sunderland at home at the moment. Listen, I feel the game wasn't particularly enjoyable. We were hoping for the second goal to come earlier. We went 1-0 up after 11 minutes. You're thinking, we'll be 2-0 up at half time. We'll take Rice off after 60. The game will be done and dusted. We didn't get the second goal until the 91st minute. I think ultimately, now that I've calmed down a little bit, Brentford created one good chance. It was a fantastic save by Raya. Apart from that, they didn't create much else. What I'm sort of intrigued by is what does Arteta do in terms of team selection for the weekend? Because Villa is a very different game. You know, Odegaard wasn't great today. Or Villa. Oh, not Villa. Sunderland. Odegaard wasn't great today. Eze at Villa Park. But then you don't want Eze on the left. I don't know. I feel like Eze should be back in the team attacking midfield. But I think Odegaard will start. But listen, we will see at the weekend. Villa got a big win, so that game is going to be more difficult. I did scream sack him tonight. You know, I get emotional sometimes, people. I do. You know, I don't hide from it. We are worried about Rice. He was down holding his calf. Hopefully it's cramped, nothing more. But a massive game on Saturday. You know, he said Trossard and Saliba was a matter of days. Oh, Sunderland have just hit the post at Anfield. So maybe Trossard's on the left, and maybe Saliba's at centre back with Nkapia. But what happens to Eze? Because I just don't think Eze now deserves to just get benched because Odegaard's back. But we'll discuss it in the build-up to the weekend. I thought Nkapia was good today. I thought he was really good. Villa have sneaked up to 3rd, yeah. It's an important win for us tonight. 14 games, 5 points clear. We'd have all took that. But Villa is a tough game. And I think if we can win that, just looking ahead, because I'm really focusing on City. I'm not really looking at any other team outside of Arsenal and City. But who have City got this week? City have got Sunderland at home. Sunderland are doing well. And then they've got Real Madrid. Then they've got Palace away. So City have got quite a tough week. City have got Sunderland at home, Real Madrid away, and Crystal Palace away. We've got to sort of hope that that week catches up with them. But obviously, we've got to do our thing at the end of the day and capitalise. We've got Villa away, Club Brugge away, and Wolves at home. I'd say we've got a better, easier week than them. So, yeah, let's see how we go. Is anyone live? Do we redirect? Fancam will be out. And I'll be back live tomorrow, people, at 1:30. Is anyone live or are we just getting out of here, people? Have an amazing night. Yo, big up, man. Good win, you know. I'm more relaxed now. Anything I say during the stream may have emotional implications attached to it. Mohammed said Marino goals, 80% headers. Yeah, he's got good composure. G Scouser was a difficult game for the lads against the Great Wall of China. Loved our back and forth. See, I'll have to jump on the member stream. Yeah, 100%, bro. Get on there. I won't be shouting. I respect your opinion. We're not here to give Gyökeres handouts. And I hear that at the same time. If Saka would have missed, maybe I'm having a different conversation. You know? Maybe I'm having a different conversation. But we got the win. We got the win. Cole Palmer's on for Chelsea. Troops didn't do a live. I think he must have gone to the game. We'll redirect. We'll keep it in the Arsenal community. Who's live? Arsenal community. Who's live? Lee. Lee's live. All right, we'll redirect to Lee. We'll redirect to Lee. And I'll be back tomorrow. Fancam will be out shortly. Hit him with the C Unit raid, Curtis Shaw raid. Big up, people. Fancam out shortly. And I will be back tomorrow. Eze left wing looks better than all. He kept the ball. I think Trossard on the left is the way forward. Big up to everyone, and I'll see you all.